Hey, everybody. Hey, Ree. Hey, Ray of Sunshine. Did I keep y'all waiting? Oh, my goodness. I'm thinking about taking my medicine early, but I was like, I got to come on here. I got to go to work and do some goal building with you guys. All right, let me get myself set up here. Okay, we are on YouTube, and we're just on YouTube tonight, so that'll be good. All right, I hope you guys are having a wonderful Tuesday. I've been on Discord almost all day, on and off all day, answering questions and hanging out with everybody in the Discord. So for those of you who are tuned in, chatting, and in the bushes, hi, don't forget to thumbs up when you come in. Appreciate it. We are using StreamYard tonight. It is 8:47 p.m. in the grand state of Alabama, where it is a little chilly. The weather is okay, but it's not, it's not too bad. I've been working in the store, trying to get my little stuff together. My face masks are ready. I got my sample. Yay. Of course, I had to pick pink. Y'all already know. I'm going to have some different slogans on there, some stuff that I say and this, that, and the other. So I'll let you guys know when those are done and you can get your face mask. Then earlier today, I had to do some self-care because y'all know how important that is to us girls. And I felt like my fingernails, I do my own nails sometimes. So I had to repair a couple of them and I still feel like it's loose, but I know it's not because I'm looking at it and that bothers me. So I had that going on. But anyway, I'm excited about tonight because we're going to be doing some goal setting and I'm going to be talking about some of the things that I do to get things done. Because as y'all know, we women, we stay busy. We got so much to do. And I'm a grandma, so, my stuff revolves around my grandkids and my one daughter because, she's always my baby or whatever. But I have things to do. Now, for me, I work at home. I'm at work right now on YouTube. Hey, Just Teresa. Yay. 5K. Congratulations. Yeah, don't give up. Don't give up. Y'all remember how long it took me. So do not give up. When you guys come in, don't hesitate to hit that thumbs up. Everybody in the bushes, everybody in the chat, welcome to Twanna Ray. Well, I was going to say Twanna Ray Live. I haven't decided on that yet. Hey, Candy Hicks, how you doing? I haven't decided on that yet, but nevertheless, let me see. I have got to get my little list. So y'all take a gander at this, and I will be right back.
You can be free.
Here we go. Had to get my little list together because y'all know your girl likes to write all kinds of stuff, and I've got all kinds of notebooks. No, it won't let me get my 5K goal. LOL sucks. I remember those days being stuck and you can't move. Child, when I tell you that was something serious, and I used to get so upset. But I'm going to tell you a way that you can get unstuck. And hopefully it works. It worked for me. So I'm going to say, and I know it will. I know it'll work. It's just a matter of perseverance and, really being constant, posting more and all that stuff. Okay, so to answer Teresa's question, she's stuck at 2,200 for months and you can't go any further. Okay, so This is something I call, and I'm going to put this in the, I'm going to try to do my banners. So like every time I have like a topic, we can go straight to that topic. Okay. All right, riding the wave of YouTube. So we're going to talk about this. Okay. So for those of you who are YouTubers and you seem to be stuck, there is a method that I created called riding the wave. This is super, super, super easy to do. You just have to be consistent and, do it regularly, but I promise you it works. It works. Trust me. The first thing you want to do is grab your notebook and a pen, and you want to write down some goals. You want to write down, well, not necessarily goals in this case, but you want to get your notebook and you want to write down some research things. What's popular on YouTube right now? So you have family vlogging, you may have cooking, playing games, just all sorts of things. Now, on one side of this paper, you're going to put your genre and the things that you're used to doing in your genre. And on the other side, you're going to write down what's popular on YouTube right now. Don't write anything over five suggestions, stuff that, you're looking at and like, they're getting the numbers that you need. They're getting the subscribers that you need. They're getting the watch time that you need, whether it's, somebody cleaning the house or, somebody talking about exposing, the next, foul preacher or something, like whatever it is that is close to your genre and it's actually getting the numbers, you need to write those video ideas down. Then the next part is to merge that together. How can you take the popular stuff and then add it to what you already do? Now, you may only get one of these video ideas, in that slot, and that's totally fine. And if you do this, I would say 2 or 3 times a week, make the video, edit it. It doesn't have to be long. Just get it out there. Use Social Blade. Okay, go to socialblade.com, download the little thing, and I'm telling you, you can easily get well, you know what? Let me show you, because you can get the tag words. So I'm going to see if this will work before I share my screen, and I'm going to show you guys what I'm talking about. All right, so I'm going to hit my share screen, and I'm going to share with no sound because I don't want to get copywritten. So I'm on this, and let's say I know for a fact that food, I see a lot of people eating food. So I'm going to click on one of these. Over here on my right side, your left side of the screen, you're going to see Social Blade, and it's giving you an overview of this particular channel up top, but then it's going to give you an overview of the video down below. And the very bottom of that Social Blade, you're going to see some tags. These are tags that she put in her video. And you can click that little paper clip down at the bottom. Do you see that? It's popping up copy tags. Click that, and you're copying the tags. Then when you get ready to do your video, all you have to do is go in your studio. And when you get in there, you choose the video that you want to edit. All right, I'm just going to pick a random video because I'm not actually going to do this. And you want to scroll all the way down to your tags. So you'll see thumbnails, playlist, who the video is made for, show me more. You'll click on show me more. You'll scroll down until you see tags. And all you have to do is right click and paste, and then save those tag words in your tag box. Simple, easy, breezy. When you do this, it's going to be super easy. You're going to see your numbers change. And like I said, you need to be doing this 2 to 3 times a week. It's kind of like TubeBuddy. Everything they have is free. And not only that, but I also use Video Amigo, which you saw at the bottom. Video Amigo has like some awesome stuff. And I'm going to show you, if I can share my screen again. This is going to be really simple. They have like a little Google, little thing up there or whatever. It's Video Amigo. And they have this thing where it shows you how to upload. So I'm going to go to Video Amigo. As far as I know, they don't have an app. These are things that I use on my computer because I try to, do all my work for YouTube on my computer. And when you create your free account, you're always going to pop up there. And they have this thing called Creator Tools, and all different kinds of things. Over here to the left of my screen, I'm seeing the Creator Hub, the dashboard. They have a list of things for analysis and insights. And what you're looking for is when you want to upload. And so that's in the second column called Channel Work over here on the left side of my screen, where the purples are. Go all the way down to when to upload. When it takes you here, you're going to have a topic right here. News, chain reaction, social media, all kinds. And if you don't see it, you can actually type it in that little blue box. So I'm going to say chain reactions in general, just, for the heck of it. You can also set your time zone to wherever you are in the world. And then this is going to give you a when to upload. So now, the course of this is the dark purple that looks like purplish blue is the absolute best time to upload in your genre. And then as the colors get lighter, it's the worst time. So if you want to stay in that dark purple, bluish, best time to upload, you're going to look at the calendar and you're going to see, what's in there for that genre. If you don't see anything in that genre, you can change to something, else that you would prefer to do. Social media skills, celebrity news. See how that board changed? This whole board changed. So now you have a clear indication of when the best time to upload is. So if if you want your video to go out, set the time for it to upload, get everything, and you could be in the bed. It says 3 a.m. to 5 a.m. is the best time to upload on Monday, 9 a.m. as well. You could be asleep, you could be at work. YouTube is going to spit your video out at whatever time you say to, and it's going to catch the most views. And then if you're going into the daytime, it has a 3 p.m. to 4 p.m. So this is for people who do celebrity news and reality news and gossip. This is their board. So whatever genre you do, like say this is not for you and you don't see them, let's type in cooking. Okay. Let me see the results. Cooking and kitchen in general, cooking school, cooking methods and canning, all that good stuff. So let's just choose one. And I said cooking and kitchen in general. And it's going to give you, good time to upload Friday at 11 p.m. Good time to upload at 2 p.m. So basically any time of the day is good. Okay. Which lets you know you cannot lose if you're showing food on YouTube. I don't care what block you go to, it's a good time to upload. It tells you I'm going Wednesday at 8 a.m., Monday at 6 a.m., Monday at 10 p.m., Thursday at 4 p.m. This whole board is a great time to upload some food. So Video Amigo and Social Blade are the two things that I use, and that's what helped me get out of my funk by using this method called riding the wave. Hey, Candy. Hey, Sugar. That's how I did it. I'm not kidding. Hey, Trisha. This is how I got out of my funk. This is how, I'm making it right now. Like my goal right now for the year is like 10,000. And every day I have some new subbies every day, every single day. I don't care if it's 1 to 10 to 30. Hey, here for the tea. Yes, girl. Thanks for stopping by. You guys need to get to know Here for the Tea. That channel is thebomb.com. If you like commentary like on my channel, she's funny. She has great commentary. I love that channel. So, and I'm a subscriber. So, oh my God. I'm taking questions. If you have YouTube questions, if you have goal setting questions, or just anything in general, you got questions for me, just drop them in the chat. This is Fun Tuesday Talk. So we're talking girl talk. We're talking shop. We're being girl bosses and all that good stuff. Let me see what I've been missing, because y'all have been talking and I'm just, over here doing my thing. Hey, sis, YouTube ain't let me be great. Well, use that trick I showed you, because I'm telling you, Candy Hicks is in the house. I understand that. I understand being stuck. I'm telling you, this is a good method, though. Like, I'm not kidding. Everyone who showed the Meghan Markle interview got thousands of views the other day, trending. I still haven't done mine. Like, I was going to do it tonight, but I need to watch it again, because there are some things that people are missing. They're not talking about certain things from the interview. I don't know why, but it's a couple things. It's a few things that, I would like to address or whatever. So I was like, I got to get my notes together, because, and I do that sometimes. If it's like a popular thing that's out, I will watch a few videos before I leave commentary on it, just to see that there's a lot of stuff that happened in that interview that people are, I don't know if they're like staying away from it on purpose. You know what I mean? But there's a lot of things that, I'm like, I need answers. I need answers. So Social Blade is giving the trending topics. Yes, that is what I'm saying. Social Blade is giving you the trending tags, okay? So the tag words are what you copy and paste into your tags. So say, for instance, you want to do the interview on Meghan Markle. Look those videos up. See who has the best tag words, who has the best numbers, and then copy their tag words and put them in your tag box in your studio under, that video. If you've already done the video, you can upgrade that video, so you don't have to, redo the video. You know what I'm saying? And then if you need some help, just join the Discord. I'm always in the Discord, so I'm there to help. It is like Tuesday, buddy. Hey, girl. Sis is in the house. Hey, sis. Yes. I love that y'all are so nice. Y'all just like come on into the village and, y'all are so sweet to each other. I like that. I like it. I like it. Here for the tea says, people keep asking me to, maybe we can collaborate on it. We should. I love a good collab. Okay. I love a good collab, girl. Get in touch with me, email me, inbox me. I'm down. Because you know me, I can do commentary on anything. Fly Eagles Fly is in the house. What's up, bro? I'm loving your chat, Fly Eagles Fly. Your prayer chat on Facebook. I'm probably gonna miss it though, because I'm retiring my Facebook. Yeah, I'm just not into it. My Facebook literally just sits on my phone, but I am enjoying the prayer chat. I think that's a wonderful idea. So congratulations on that. Wonderful, wonderful. She Radiance is in the house. Hey, girl. Hey, how you doing? How are you? Oh my God, you guys, y'all can hear me good, right? I want to try out this headset. I don't know if it's going to work, but I want to try it out. I just got it today. It's wireless. It's a wireless headphone, okay? It's wireless. So I'm not really sure if this thing, do I have it off? Okay, let me turn it off. Turn it back on. Putting it up. Okay, let me check. Can you guys hear a difference? Did that make a difference or no? Is it good? Can you hear me? Okay, so it says microphone real talk now. It's not saying anything about a USB cable. Testing, 1, 2, testing. Let's see. Okay, I have it connected. It says that it is working great. Hey, Joe. Hey, Walk by Faith. Yes, you made it live. Joe Exotic is indeed a little thug here, so we're gonna block that user. I'm not even putting him in timeout. He's got to go. Sorry, YouTube thug. She said, "Oh my goodness, I can't believe I made it live. Every time you come on, I'm asleep." I know about the medication. I got all my nighttime medication, and my right hip. Like when I came on, I told everybody, my hip is killing me. Like I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's the weather or what, but oh my God. Walk by Faith says, so what's the conversation tonight? The conversation is goal setting, and I'm doing a Q&A to answer questions you have about setting goals, how to manage your time better, how to do YouTube better. So I have a lot of questions, and not just in the Discord. Everybody is used to emailing me, you guys, which I don't mind at all. I have 2 phones. One of them is my social media phone, just so I can answer questions. And then I had a lot. You guys, thank you so much. Before I get emotional, last night's video reached a record for the week. Like, I'm not even kidding. Like, thank y'all. I didn't know everybody would be into the positive. You know what I'm saying? I was so nervous, about switching to more positive videos. And I mean, y'all showed out. Like, I'm like, oh my God, by the end of the week, that doggone video might reach 1,000. I'm just like, oh my goodness. So I was excited about that. I was really excited about that. I'm like, yes. My goal that I'm putting in my goal book for this year, the whole year, I want to be a household name. I want to be known as Miss Positive. I want to be known as somebody who's like, giving great commentary for all things positive, all things cheerful, all things meaningful. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm down for it. And so I've noticed, though, with my new goal setting, I am attracting a new audience. And I like that. Now, most of my audience is women, but I do have a few men. I thank you, Ray of Sunshine. You know why I like your name so much? I like your name so much because my last name is Ray. And I say the same thing to my kids. I'm like, y'all are my way of sunshine. So I love your name. Carol, girl, I thought you was going to sleep. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. Okay, let me tell y'all what I did first. I ordered a headset from Amazon, not this one, but it's another one. And it's just like this one. It's got but it wasn't wireless, okay? This one is wireless. And I was nervous about ordering a wireless headset because I just thought, maybe the battery would run down. Yeah, I just get nervous about electronics. So the one that I have is actually made to plug up in stuff. And it was cheaper, Yeah, I always go for the discount. But it didn't work. The headphone for the lapel, I used it last night, but it plugs into a place where I can't hear. So if I have somebody on my show, I wouldn't be able to hear them. And it wouldn't work with the adapter. So yesterday I ordered this headset. So this is the one that I'm using right now. And then it also came with a lapel mic. And it came with all the little attachments and stuff that you need. Like if you're using it with your phone or you're using it with your computer or whatever. And this is wearable wireless microphone. I don't know the company name, but they put that whatever that is on there. And I was like, God, please let this work, because I have tried everything. I've tried every microphone under the sun, and I'm just not having any luck at all. So I ordered it. Now this one says it works with your mobile phone. It's a trolley active speaker. It has a teaching equipment, which this right here clips onto your dress or your belt buckle or whatever. So it does have a transmitter. It has its own mixer, and attaches to mixers if you have a home theater, and computer, which is what I was looking for. So if you guys want the information to this microphone, like if you think it sounds really good, I will definitely put it in the description box so you guys can go to Amazon and get it. This microphone was less than $30 for the whole set. So if it sounds good, y'all let me know. You know what I'm saying? Because this is number 4. This is like my 4th microphone this year. Alyssa, hi. Welcome to the village. Is it clear? Flight Eagles Fly says it's very clear, so I can't wait to hear the replay back. But I was nervous. I was like, if this doesn't work, I give up. Does it? Chocolate says it sound good. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Yes. Sugar has a question for me. She says, why didn't you think positive videos would do well? I welcome a positive video, an educational video, crafts and stuff. Because when I first, started, like, and I was doing makeup, hey sis, listen, I was doing affirmations every day. I would get like 15 views. I would get like 8 views. I would get like 3 views, and I was uploading at the right time and everything. Thank you, information man. And it just wasn't working. And I guess it just wasn't my time. But I will tell you something about this. Being consistent on YouTube will definitely get you, some major play. And the more videos you put out, the more you're going to get, people coming to your channel, right? So now that I'm close to 10,000 subscribers, I can pretty much do what I want because I have that solid following. You know what I mean? Like, I'm always going to be in the triple digits for my videos because now I have you guys, supporting me. And so what that does is it helps YouTube to push my videos out, and I'm always in the recommended, which is what I wanted. I wanted to be in the recommended, for other people so people could see me. So I'm like, yes, information, man. What are you doing in my life? I got a celebrity in here, y'all. Thank you so much. I appreciate you being here. I'm always in your live streams. Always sharing your stuff. I love Information Man, you guys. Information Man has, oh man, I wish you lived in Alabama so you could come and help me set up my studio. His stuff sounds great. His stuff looks great. Like, you were meant for this. Like, I need Information Man to be my tutor. Like, are you mentoring this year, Information Man? What? What happened? Are you serious? Fly Eagles Fly, what is going on? Thank you. I love looking at your handsome face too. But listen, besides him having a great show, you guys, you need to go to his channel because he's fine. He looks good. So if nothing but easy on the eyes, eye candy, and he has a great voice, check him out. Check him out. He's grown. He's grown, folks. He's not one of these 20-year-old YouTubers. Information Man is grown. Okay, he's grown. So that's all I'm saying. You know what I mean? When he gets fired up about the situation and he's talking, and I love it because he always has a good panel. And sometimes I just sit there and watch. Like, it's just, it's so cool. And another thing that I love about your show, Information Man, is that you're so welcoming and like you never miss anybody in your chat. And he has a lot of people in his chat. So, I have to commend people for that because I'm just now getting used to it. Like, you're used to it all the time. And so I'm not. I'm just now getting to the place where, you know what I'm saying? Like, if I were to go on at like midnight
Like the last time I did a midnight stream, I had almost 500 people. I didn't know how to slow my chat down. Thank you, information man. I got to keep in touch with you. Or email me. Email me. Fly Eagle Splices. My middle name is Ray. Is it? So I got three. I've got Ray, and then we got Ray of Sunshine, and then we have Eagles Fly Eagle, which is a Ray. Yeah, I listen, information man. I just told my audience, I've got 4 microphones now, and I got to send one of them back because it didn't work. Like, and I'm at home, like, my little studio space or whatever. But I just wanted, to be like the best. So I bought a new computer. So I have a Lenovo. It's a yoga. So it's really. I didn't know that my old computer was so bad, y'all. Something on my goal list was to upgrade my equipment. So I feel like I'm in the 21st century right now. I didn't know. I did not know my computer was so bad. When I plugged this computer up, when I got it home and I started looking at my website and looking at YouTube, I was like, so this is what it's supposed to look like. Okay. It is, information man. I'm getting there. I'm trying to reach the goals, and I'm telling other people I don't want anybody left behind, because I was telling people, all right, let me take a screenshot of this so I can save your email. All right. I was telling people how to, efficiently ride the wave, for YouTube and stuff like that. It's when I give like YouTube information, that's when I get like the big audiences. If I announce it, I don't know. People take my word for it. But I give people what I know works. You know what I'm saying? Like if I know it's gonna work, then but I have to try it out first. I don't like giving out false information and stuff. And for my channel, I struggled for the first couple of years because I didn't know what I was doing. And I started reading the YouTube Creator Academy, and I would literally do the classes, on the Creator Academy every day, like every day. You are not left behind. Doreen is a YouTuber. Don't let her fool y'all. Doreen's a YouTuber. She does arts and crafts. Somebody just said they liked arts and crafts in here, Doreen, and I think it was Sugar. You are not 51 years old. Are you serious? I thought you were way younger than me. I'm 49. I'll be 50 in July, but I did not know you were 51. Like, you look amazing for 51, for real. Oh my God. Walk by Faith says, what is the Information Man's channel about? News and current events and things that our regular news seems to miss. You know what I'm saying? Like, he brings a lot of social justice to light, things that need to be talked about in the media, but people look over. You know what I'm saying? And so, I love that, because there's a lot of people who won't talk about stuff. You know what I'm saying? And Information Man is one of those guys. He's like, I'm not afraid to talk about it. I say what I want. Hey, Nicole. Simply Nicole is here, y'all. Simply Nicole is here. Nicole, I'm wearing your lip gloss. This is not a paid promotion, but this did come in a PR box. So if y'all want some lip gloss, y'all know to get in touch with Simply Nicole. This stuff is really good, you guys. I wear it at night, like to soften my lips, and it's just really good. Twanna Y'vette speaks. Please get a C922 Logitech HD camera when you can. Believe it would be great for your channel. I was looking at Logitech. You read my mind. I was looking at those cameras last night on the internet, and that's going to be my next purchase. I have to get a webcam, and the camera in my new computer is awesome. I like it, but I need it to be more crisp or whatever, and I'm not that great at editing on the spot. But if I use my OBS, then I can fine tune and I look totally different. But when I'm just using my computer, I definitely would prefer a webcam, and I definitely and Nikki, uh, y'all, Simply Nicole, Nikki knows a lot about lighting. She helped me with my lighting. She helped me with, the how to set stuff up or whatever. So I got my box light, I got my ring light, I got my tripod for like when I use my phone or when you have two different cameras. She knows a lot about stuff too. So I got some pretty neat people in my camp. You know what I'm saying? You're welcome, information man. Walk by Faith said, "Okay, I'm gonna have to check him out. I love the news." I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Peace to all the ladies in the chat. Thank you. All right, so what is going on? Welcome to Twanna's live stream. Thank you, Sugar. I appreciate it. The C922 Logitech HD webcam is better than the computer cam. I bet it is. But look, I'm like just shocked. You know what I'm saying? Because like I did not know that my computer was so old, and I most certainly didn't know that my camera looked so bad. And then I get the new computer, and I'm like, oh my god, like I've been missing out. All right, Fly Eagles Fly says that I have a close friend that I used to work with at an art Ray Corporation, and she passed away at 65 yesterday. Aw, I am so sorry. Very close friend. Don't know how she. You don't know how she passed. So if y'all could pray, definitely, Fly Eagles Fly. I am so sorry to hear that. I hope it wasn't pandemic related. Because I noticed you did say that you don't know how she passed away, but that's like I hate that. I hate that so much. Seems like when you get older, guys, it's just something you have to deal with. But people pass away at any age, but it's like at my age, I'm 49. It's like I've never been to so many funerals, and I'm like, this is freaking scary. I need for this to stop. Anyway, if I have any more YouTube questions, let me know, y'all, or any questions at all about goal setting and all that kind of stuff. This is my Fun Tuesday talks. So you guys get to ask me any questions. You get to give any. Listen, let me tell you something. If you guys have tips and tricks that you could share with the chat or whatever, feel free. So you know that I write everything down, write all my goals down. A lot of people have a dream board or a vision board, and we talked about that last night. I keep mine in a notebook, and I have several notebooks. It's kind of like a brain dump. I just dump everything, you know what I'm saying? And then, I sort it out, when I have time. But like seriously, if I don't write my goals down, I definitely, will forget or skip over something. And, setting the mood for, okay, I have to do a brain dump. I have to sit down and write this stuff out. I have a Keurig over here. I get my coffee or my tea going. I got my radio right there. So, I'll put on some music or, just whatever, light a candle to set that atmosphere. So it's calming. You know what I'm saying? And woosah, and just forget about all the worries of the day and things that I need to get done, whether it's a right now goal or whether it's long term. I write that stuff down. Especially while I'm thinking clearly before I get time and early in the morning, use that 10 or 15 minutes to write your goals down, or in the evening at lunch or at night before you go to bed, and just write those things down. I have a friend that won't really write a whole bunch of stuff down, but she will use her voice recorder on her phone, and I'm like, that's a neat idea, because you're still putting that stuff in there. Like, I can't remember what I was supposed to do yesterday, and you can just go to your phone. And so I thought that was like a really awesome idea. Information man says that you want to start with the webcam, and then eventually you want to work yourself up to like a Sony camera, to go step by step. Yeah, now I do have a camera, but I never use my camera, so all right, don't judge me. Do not judge me. I do have a camera, I just don't use it. I had a Fuji, and I can't where did I put my camera? I can't remember what kind of camera this is. I don't want to say it is a Sony and then it end up being something else. I think it's over there on the other side of it's on the other side of the space or whatever. Because these are all my microphones and equipment down there. So my camera is on the other side. I want to say it is a Sony, but I can't remember, but it's one of the smaller ones. Tatted Hearts. Welcome to the village, hun. Hi, is this customer service? Yes. Can I help you? Can you get a link? Yes. Yes, you can. Hold on a second. Let me stop the share. And then if you guys want to come in and chat, feel free. Be my guest. I don't mind at all. There you go. There is the chat link if you guys want to join me. Walk by Faith says, I would love to start a channel, but I don't think I have the patience. It's so not hard. I'm telling you. Now, for me, I like doing live streams. Okay, I do. But there's nothing like uploading a really good video, and it's really not that bad at all. I'm telling you. It's I did have an issue with it at first, because I don't have a lot of patience, but getting in the groove of it, if it's meant to be, it'll work itself out. You're just really in there and every day that you have to film something, whether you get the whole video done or just 5 minutes of it, and then put it together. The editing is not hard at all. I thought it would be, but it's not hard at all. Depending on how you want your video to look and how many things you want to add. If you're real simple and you're not really complex like me, the editing is not bad at all. I just want to make sure that my intro and my outro are really good, and then take out anything that doesn't need to be in the video. And then, yeah, I just go from there. So I'm telling y'all, jump in there, get y'all some YouTube money. Get y'all some YouTube money. I tell everybody, I'm like, if that's what you need to do, go ahead and get you some YouTube money. I am trying to find out what I did with a link so I could paste it to the top, but let me go over here and do this one more time just to make sure. All right, so I'm going to paste that. I'm going to pin it to the top so you guys can see that it's pinned there. So if anybody wants to jump on, you are more than welcome. Everybody is welcome. So shout out to the 14 in the house. Appreciate y'all showing up. I need a new intro song. I got you, girl. I got you. Let me know what you want. If you want something jazzy, if you want something slow, you know what I'm saying? Just let me know and I'll hook you up. I got you. If you go to Doreen Merritt's YouTube, she's got a cute little intro that I did. So, and I can show you how to do it. That way you can like change your intro anytime you want. So just let me know. But yeah, those are just some of the things I do. I don't do a whole lot. But the methods that I use to get my, YouTube videos out, it works for me. My videos are not very long, and I just feel like, if I were to do like, a long video, it probably wouldn't work because people get used to your style and people gravitate towards you because of your style, because of what, you're giving. So, it's kind of Sugar asked me, earlier, like, hey, I need to know how come you felt like the positive videos wouldn't work. Everybody loves drama. If it's drama in the streets, they want to hear about it. And if I'm sitting and I'm doing commentary on some drama, I will get thousands of people viewing my videos. But if I talk about, positivity and upliftments and, stuff like that, it seems like, people don't want to hear it. And it kind of freaks you out when, this is like your YouTube money. This is like your monthly check that this is my job. I need for my numbers to, stay where they are, and they need to rise. And so it kind of, you know, you don't want to do too many changes at the same time. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't want to do that. So definitely chop it up. My girl, I haven't seen you in a minute. I'm glad you're here. Yes, honey. Thank you. Thank you so much. But yeah, back to riding the wave for those of you who missed it or if you have questions about it. Listen, it is so simple. Get a notebook, get a sheet of paper and a pen, pencil, whatever. Write the most popular videos on YouTube and what genre it's in. Write it down and then look at your channel and what genre you're in and see how you can fit some of those ideas into your channel. And you don't have to do it all the time, but if you want to raise your viewership and if you want to get more subscribers, this is the easiest way to do it. You have to incorporate what is hot and popping at the moment to grab people's attention. And then after that, you want to get those tag words. Make sure you have, everything, your keywords in the title, those same keywords in your description box. Like everything needs to be uniform. The stuff that the audience can see it needs to be uniform so that you are grabbing all of those numbers because it all helps. And if you have not yet met your threshold of 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours, you definitely need to try this method because it will help you grow, like for real. It will definitely help you grow. Thank you. Yes, Chop It Up News is in I got celebrities in my live stream. Fly says that I've been watching a new show. I've done got hooked on it. You got to tell me what it is. I need to know the new show. Sugar says that you're so correct, Twanna. Drama does sell. What I'll say though is I can't watch or see too much of it. It doesn't feel good. I need a good balance. That's what I was saying last night, Sugar. Like had started to get depressed because of all the stuff that I was seeing. And the news is news. You know what I'm saying? If it's like really gruesome, if it's like just, deplorable, then of course it's going to make the news because everybody wants to know. But, if you get too much of that and you start getting sucked into all of it, it's like, okay, I need something happy. I can't do this all the time. And I spend a pretty good deal of time on YouTube because I have to research stuff and then I have to do my own commentary on what I'm researching. And I would just prefer, to do stuff that's more uplifting because there are people like Information Man and, other people that can do this kind of stuff all the time and not be so affected. Like, I'm born in July. I'm a Cancer. Everything affects me. I'll cry at a commercial. Like I could be watching the mommy and the baby commercials and all this, and I'm sitting here going, "Oh yeah, they're so sweet." Like no, so I can't be watching people getting and stuff like that every single day. Like it just is not. It's not a good balance for me. Okay. Exactly. So y'all know what I'm talking about. So I got my situation. I got a situation over there in the corner is I gotta wash some more of my makeup brushes and I don't want to do like a makeup video and then you guys be like, her stuff ain't clean. Ugh. So I gotta get my makeup brushes done, but I got my palettes and everything, all set out. I got my new microphone. Okay. Y'all, are y'all liking it? And it is wireless. It has like the little transmitter, and the other one is hooked into the computer. So I can snap this on. I can snap it on and walk all around. And yeah, I like it. It's like the ones that people use when they exercise and stuff like that. So I had to get me one because the microphone that was like sitting here, no. It just and then it didn't have any volume. I couldn't turn it up. I mean, dang. Carol's Coaching Corner says, have to know how to turn it on and off. Exactly. I mean, it's just like, and it's a difference when you're watching the news, but then when you're actually, reporting the news and you have to do it every day. So a balance for me is to talk about, goal setting or to talk about, women empowerment or to talk about, melanin skincare, to talk about, hair trends, just, stuff that I'm used to as a former cosmetologist. That kind of stuff makes me happy. When people are having, birthdays, I want to do some of that. What happened, 20 years ago today on this day type of thing. Like all that kind of stuff is so neat. And then finding positive news stories to actually report. And I know every time I post that somebody passed away or something, it's going to go through the roof. But I wish people would get that excited about, oh, there's a baby, so and so had their baby, or get excited about, so and so got baptized, or you know what I'm saying? Like, can't you like the good stuff too? Walk by faith says that too much drama grieves my spirit, and sometimes I just have to unplug. Exactly. You have to unplug, get out of the way. Like, information man, where are you? Like, are you backstage? He asked for the link. I gave him the link and then he disappeared. Maybe he's trying to figure out how to do it. If you need some help, let me know. Sugar says that I love a good puppy and duck best friends video. We had so much fun on your reaction video that the attorney cat Zoom. Oh my god, dude, that was crazy. I still crack up at that. How do you not know how to turn your filters on Zoom? Like, how did you get that filter on Zoom anyway? Can somebody tell me that? Does Zoom have filters? How are you a cat on Zoom? You know, and the fact that you didn't check your equipment out, your software out before the meeting, that's a little irresponsible. I mean, you're supposed to check all that out so you don't get embarrassed, especially in front of a judge. He's like, I'm not a cat. This is actually me. I'm live. I'm not a cat. I'm like, everybody knows that, moron. You need to get rid of the filter. Like, we're not gonna have a hearing on Zoom um with you as a cat. That's not gonna happen. Get yourself together. So I don't know. I don't use Zoom that much, so I don't know if they have filters or not. But if they do, I'm definitely going to find out because I need that filter. So the next time we have a Zoom call or something like that, I'm just gonna be like, you know what? Let me get my filter set up and yeah, I'll be right back. That was 685 years old. He doesn't know. Like, seriously though. Did he blame it on his grandson or something like that? It was like, I believe my grandson or something was playing with it and I'm like, no. Lone Star Law Game wording show and a show called Assembly Required are two new shows. Let me know if that's on YouTube and I will check them out. Now, Sugar, you was wrong. 685 years old. The shade. The shade on tonight. Oh my God. Mm-mm. Look, y'all. I know some of y'all don't know who this is, but I just have to tell y'all because I thought it was kind of funny. Tim Norman, he was so upset. He pitched a fit because he couldn't know. He's not allowed to know who the witnesses are, and he thinks that's so unfair. So he pitched a fit, you guys. I'm tickled, okay? It's not enough information to make a whole story out of it, but I just had to like throw that in there to let y'all know that Tim Norman is so not happy right now. Miss Twanna, are you going to do a reaction on Meghan Markle and Harry? Yep. Tomorrow I will have it ready for y'all. Sugar says I can no longer see Fly Eagles Fly post. Really? Why? I wonder why. I don't know. I am not sure. Oh my god. I don't know. I don't know. I'll tell you one thing though. My doggone chat on YouTube is going so slow. YouTube, you should be ashamed of yourself. You really should be ashamed of yourself, doggone it. I mean, it's going so slow. I got to get back on StreamYard because that's crazy. Sugar says that amazing that he's locked up and still acting entitled. Oh, yeah. He's serious. Like, can you see me now, Sugar? I can see you fly. Walk by Faith says that Tim Norman. No, hang up. I'm sorry, that was Siri. Walk by Faith says that Tim Norman needs to have several seats. Sugar Honey says amazing that he's locked up and still acting entitled. He is. I mean, he was just so, upset. Like he just was, ugh, you know what I mean? And for Tim Norman, he thinks that it's unfair. He actually, his words, not mine. He thinks that it's unfair. That he thinks, yes, I'm the one that's in jail. I'm the one that's accused, but I should know who's gonna, stand trial. I should know who's gonna testify. I don't know. I'm dying to know what you guys think about it, but and like I said, it wasn't enough news to actually make a whole video about it, so I thought I would just, talk about it on Tuesday Talks and see what you guys think about it. I just cannot believe that he has the nerve to actually get his lawyer to write a statement on the docket for the judge to consider that he should have the names and the addresses of every witness. Why? What you plan on doing? I mean, would that not be questionable to you guys? It would to me. I would be like, for what? Mr. Norman? Do you have a statement as to why you want these? Like seriously, are you kidding me? What you gonna send your hitman to deal with them too? I mean, I'm just saying. I saw. Okay. I see you coming in. We got information, man. I'm curious to see.
How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
All right, I'm doing fine. I wanted to talk to you because you said something about having a camera already, and
Yes.
if you do
Just
have a camera,
filming. Just for filming. Yeah.
What type of camera is it? A Sony?
It is a Sony, but it's not an up to date. But
because Sony cameras are the best to get because they are designed for streaming. And what you want to do, you probably know this already. And peace to everybody out there too as well. Thank you for letting me come up.
You're welcome.
I have this thing here called a capture card. Now there's all types of capture cards. There's some that are very expensive, but this capture card that I'm holding in my hand right now has been highly rated by people who talk about tech for YouTube. They said that this is about $25, and they say it's damn near just as good as spending for a Delgado capture card. So if you so when you have a camera, you want to use an HDMI cord and you want to connect this capture card into your computer UBS port.
I can do that.
And then what'll happen is what you basically are trying to do is you're trying to make your camera your de facto webcam.
Yes.
And the camera will give you even better quality than the webcam. Because I'm gonna bump myself up to that next level and get and there's some cameras out there that are not gonna completely break the bank on you. There's some that are affordable,
right,
and will still give you the look that you're looking for. So if you're looking to stream in HD, high definition, it's gonna give you that. So you can. So this capture card is what I have. And that's what I'm going to do just to take myself to the next level.
So I can use my Sony instead of getting a webcam.
What I would do first, how old is your Sony camera?
I just bought it last year. I bought it brand new last year. I just don't ever use it.
Oh, you're good to, you don't know. See, you know what? You're really hurting
I needed
yourself.
a digital camera because I mean, to take pictures and stuff. And I was like, I need a multi. I needed to take pictures, but I needed to shoot video too. And I probably used it 3 times.
You're really hurting yourself because your picture, your picture quality with the lens in that camera will take it to a whole nother level. So if you already have that, like for example, I'm using, and mind you, we're on StreamYards, depending on, like, you have the free version, so you're probably getting 720p.
Yeah.
Of course, StreamYard uses 1080p. So the quality of my camera is even better than what you see it is when I'm using my streaming software. I use StreamYard but I use something else that I'm going to hip you to that I think you might want to invest in to also take your stuff to the next level. And so if you already have the Sony camera, which is built for streaming,
right,
you can get a capture card. And if you don't want to break the bank on trying to get a capture card, because everyone's streaming, these capture cards have gone up in price.
Yeah.
If you notice, everything across the board, ladies and gentlemen, in streaming equipment has gone up because more people are home and they're streaming and they're buying stuff and it's jacking the prices up, right?
Right.
So I
do not care about the cost. I'm getting me a capture card.
This is
matter of fact, I'm typing it in right now.
This is the HDMI video capture card. Nothing fancy smancy about the name. You can find this on Amazon for $25. Then get your HDMI cord, which is easy to get. I would say play around with your camera and try to connect it to your computer with the capture card and experiment with it on your streams as your de facto camera. And then what happens is what I did when I came on here. You're going to go into the camera setting and you're going to change it to whatever that camera represents. So when I came on, I'm using C922 webcam, which is the best quality webcam for streaming. Live HD. You can go 30p or you can go 60, and then I'm streaming through my vMix, which I'm going to tell you about when I get a chance, and it works fine. But what I'm going to do is bump up to the camera look as well because it's a whole different look. Now there is a webcam by Logitech called the Bravo. The Bravo is like a 4K webcam, but this is the thing that people sometimes sleep on when it comes to streaming. Let me give you some tips here. One, you really, when you have problems with your streaming and a lot of issues, a lot of people are streaming using their Wi-Fi. That's a no. You do the best you can with what you have. However, if you want to cut down on there being when you stream with the Wi-Fi, there's fluctuations in the upload, in your internet service. It's too much fluctuations. Right. But if you go with a hard line, it's going to cut down on a lot of problems. Period. Just boom, point blank. So what I did with my setup here, I just got, because you know how it is in houses and apartments and condos. Yeah. Sometimes they have the cable jack way off to the left field somewhere, right? So I got a long cord running so that would be me. Right. Yeah. So I way over there. Right. I have it under my carpeting. I have it running under my rug so that I can get a direct ethos cord connection. So you don't trip over. Right. And I just kept it that way. And when you do that, you're going to see a more powerful, stable, consistent streaming, not a lot of buffering and all this other stuff that you see sometimes with people's streams. Okay. So that's one tip there. But another tip is you've got to really focus on the quality of your camera. So the webcams are going to work for you. All right. That's going to work. Definitely. It was something that I was going to say and I just lost my train of, it was something else I was going to tell you that just left my mind here for the moment. Don't you hate that? Yeah, it's something else important, but look, to get to the point, just start off slow with that. Test your camera and see if the camera is compatible, which I think it is because it's a Sony. Yeah. You're going to see incredible visual effects. Okay. Oh, that's what I was going to tell you. I just got it now. Okay. I know that people are excited about 4K. I watched a guy on YouTube who has a huge channel and he talks about streaming. He did a test where he had 720, 1080, and 4K live streaming to see if there was a difference. There was not that much difference. And I'm going to tell you why. Really? I'm going to tell you why. When you look at most videos on YouTube where the person is using a 4K, it's usually a pre-produced video. If you listen to, I follow I follow a channel called Live Streaming Pros. I'm a member over there. They give you all great tips. You use 4K. What's the name of it? The Live Streaming Pros.
Okay.
It's a young lady and a guy, and they give you all the tips on streaming and the right fluctuation with your internet connection and all those sort of things. What they were saying is that when you do pre-produced videos, 4K is fantastic to use for your pre-produced videos, but they say that you don't stream in 4K because, one, it's very little difference, and it has problems. It's really meant for it's like making a movie. It's made for pre-production. Right. So now you'll have these 4K videos that look incredible that you pre-produce. He said all you need really is HD to do your streaming. Okay. And that's fine. So if you got a new computer and that's working fine for you, and you get the camera and all that set up, you're gonna have a good stream. It's gonna really pop. Okay.
I'm telling you, I broke the bank. I really did. I got lighting. I got my computer. I got my camera.
Right.
You know, my headset just came in today. I was so excited. I wasn't even gonna come live. I was like, and then Amazon dropped my headset off, and I was like, "Yep, I'm going live."
Right.
I'm like, but it's a good investment. You know what I mean? Because I'm not only here, I'm on my website, which I can go live on my website. I use Wix, but then I still podcast. So I need my video right, but I also need my audio right. You know what I'm saying?
What do you podcast?
I got a lot, and my
what are you using?
My podcast is on Anchor.
Okay. And you do realize, you know this already, that you do realize that you can not only download the video right here, you can download it. You can also download the audio, and the audio can be used as a podcast as well.
And then just use the audio. Yeah, I do that sometimes.
So that's a fantastic thing. And what I do,
listen,
I have,
Oh, wait. Daddy Cooks is in. Hey, Daddy Cooks. The higher the resolution of your live, the more taxing it is on your computer network. Okay. What does he mean by that? I think that was for you.
Well, it uses CPU. You a lot of, like, for example, this is where you won't have problems. StreamYards is not heavy on the CPU. StreamYards, as you already know, ladies and gentlemen, is browser based. So it's not taking anything. You're streaming right now on Yard Streams. It's not taking anything out of your computer. It's not taxing your CPU in your computer because it's browser based. Now, for me, I also use a software which I paid for, one-time fee. I paid about almost about $500 for this system. It's called vMix.
Okay.
vMix is a professional broadcasting product. I can do,
and it's software.
But it's not browser based. It's going to take up CPU. When I purchased this machine or this system that I downloaded to my computer, what I did is I upgraded and got myself if you want to take it to the next level, buy a gaming computer. The reason why, because gaming can.
I almost did that.
No, I wish I would have talked to you about this. See,
I wish I had talked to you before I bought this one, because I was this close.
It's okay. You can always take it somewhere and get the components inside of it that you need to upgrade it.
That's true.
This is the thing that people forget. You think about a gaming computer and you say, well, that's for kids playing video games. But what you don't understand is that they put powerful components in there. So, for example, you can do green screen on here, right? The gaming computer has powerful video card in the system, which will make the quality of your green screen look whoa. And I've been using that. So
that's why I use OBS sometimes, because my OBS green screen looks a lot better than in here. That's why I was so close, because I'm obsessed with like OBS. And then there's like there's Stream. I can't remember. It's not StreamYards, but it's something else. And they have an OBS system, but it's mainly for gamers. So some of the stuff I can't use, but some of it I can. But I'm like, I need something in between. Like there's something I can do to make it better. You know what I'm saying? And this vMix just might be it. You've got another question up here.
Oh, okay. No problem.
Your Sugar wants to know, Information Man, what do you think of the Rode microphone? I see them all over YouTube.
Okay. Well, check this out. This is a Rode microphone. This is what I have. Folks.
Okay.
Over to my left here, I have the Rodecaster, which is basically a mix board. It makes mixing easy. It's not like a traditional mix board where you got all these levers and you're like, you got to put these wires here. It's all built into the system. I mean, it's got a preamp in it. It's professional. It's the best in the business. All you got to do is connect the USB interface to your computer, get your mic connection, and all the button controls are easy. You get your XR connections. It's easy. So I use that. Yeah. For example, let me do something real quick. I got some special effects here I like to use. So I got laughter. This is coming out of the Rodecaster, right?
Okay.
So I can push all kind of. You can program special effects in there by a push of a button. So basically, the CPU, my vMix is taking up energy out of my computer. That's why I said I had to go with a gaming computer, because gaming computers have more RAM, they're more powerful. Right. Because when you're playing video games, it's using up every bit of energy to produce the quality of the picture, the action of what you're doing. So I went with the gaming computer because I knew it was compatible with the vMix, that it could handle everything, and I can literally broadcast true 1080p, and if I want to upgrade a little bit, I can go 4K quality with just the camera. So I went with that. The reason why I went with the vMix as well is that the vMix gives you the ability to put video inside of there. You can put your cut, like what I have right here. You can make little cut designs like this. It allows you to put little things on the screen. You can fade. Let me show you something real quick. You can fade in and out of stuff like this. Here's a little scene I got here. Right, I can fade. Check this out. I can fade in like that. Come in over there. Yeah, like that. I can do all this kind of stuff like this, or go like that. Fade That's in and cool. Out. So it allows you to do all these different cut scenes and all this kind of stuff, and put various special effects. And the thing that's great about it is that once you get it, the guys who created this, they have a YouTube channel and they give you tutorials.
Oh, cool.
On how to use it.
Okay.
And they make it really simple, but you just got to take your time to really study how to use it. And once you study how to use it, it's powerful. Now, if you got a Mac computer, then I would recommend getting a Ecamm. Get the Ecamm software. The Ecamm is incredible. And I know a young lady that I interviewed who is a specialist on how to use the Ecamm, and I would recommend her. India Delgado is a young lady that I know, and she's a master at using Ecamm. So,
awesome.
So what I recommend people do is you do what you can afford. You go step at a time, whether it's your microphone. Yeah. Like this mic is a Rodecaster mic. It goes along with my mixer. Yeah. And I'm also going to upgrade this mic. I'm going to still use this mic, but I'm going to upgrade and also get a Shaw 57 mic. That's that professional radio, the mic that you see a lot of people use. Yeah, I'm going to get that. It's pricey. They're pricey, but I'm going to eventually bump up to that because I do podcasting. Right. And I use this for podcasting.
Yeah, you need it.
It's a good sound. So you just go step at a time. You take your time. You use what you got. The most important thing is your content. If your content isn't good, you're not really connecting with the audience. It doesn't matter what fancy equipment that you have. It's do you have a good relationship with your audience, and are you connecting?
Exactly. Okay, Fly Eagles Fly has a tip. Oh no, he has a question about any tips when using your own phone like he does.
Oh, let me tell people what they should be using.
Okay.
Check this out. You got people that are big YouTubers who are doing well on YouTube, and guess what? They're not using a
computer.
On the phone. They're not using any of this. You know what they're using? They're using their phone. But check this out. They're making pre-produced videos as if they're using video software on a computer. I'll tell you what you should be using. Let me name one. There's KinMaster. Please, if you can, download the KinMaster.
And get the paid. Get the pro, please.
Yes. So check this out. I'm loading my KinMaster up right now. So this is the KinMaster right here.
Load your Kid Master and get the Pro so you can get the little emblem taken off of
it. Yeah. It's
I
very
hate
tacky
that.
when you got the emblem on there. It's very but it's okay. It's okay. You do what you can. Now check this
Do
out.
what you can.
The Kid Master that I'm showing you right here. This is what's crazy about this, folks. You can literally film or record yourself with your phone.
Yep.
And then you can pull up the video into the Kid Master, and then it allows you to put all kind of special effects.
I have it in my iPhone.
Right.
Yeah.
So it literally you can literally make a professional looking pre-produced video that will make people say, "Wow, how did they do the editing
How did they
on
do that?"
And it's all on your phone. Get the Kid Master. Now
I love it.
Now I pay it's not that expensive. I pay about $4 a month for this Kid Master. Then there's another one. You probably heard of this. There's Pro Director.
Yes, I love Pro Director.
You can download Pro Director to your phone, and then that'll do the trick for you. Now I got another one for you all.
I like iMovie though. Like I really do for simple stuff when I'm doing commentary. I think it's great.
Right. Now, check this. You're absolutely right. Now, check this out. You know when you use stuff like, what's that social site? Stuff like Snapchat.
I know what you're going to say.
Where you can put hats on your head and put glasses on your face.
I know what you're going to say because you told me about it last year. Oh, my God. I know what it is.
Prism Live.
Man, I got it.
Yes. So let's say you're out and about and you want to have a little bit of fun with there it is right there. I got it too. Yeah, right there. Let me turn mine on. Right.
Yes.
So let's say you're out and about and you want to be kind of fun and playful with your stream with your phone. Well, this thing right here, Prism Live, is incredible because you can put special effects.
It is
glasses
so
on your head,
fun.
hats.
Yep.
It's so fun. So don't sleep
fun.
on Prism Live. Then there's another one. There's one called Fillmore or something. You probably know the one I'm thinking about. What is this one right here? I just want to make sure
Thank you, Doctor. Dr. T. Gross, thank you so much. Information man. When you get done with that, let me know because you have another question.
We got this is called Fillmore Go. This is another
Fillmore Go.
Yeah, this is another handheld content, creating content by editing. So Fillmore Go, Kid Master is number 1 in my book. A lot of the folks on YouTube that talk about this stuff, they say it's number 1. Then you got the Prism Live is incredible.
Wow.
So this is the thing, folks. Even if you don't have a
computer, what was the one that you just said? It's Phil what?
Okay, here we go right here. It's Phil. Let me come out of this right here.
Fillmore.
It's Fillmore Go.
Fillmore Go. Okay,
Fillmore
I got it.
Go. FILMORA Go.
Oh.
That's an excellent one. That's excellent as well. Now, this is my thing. This is what's so great about these phones nowadays. Even if you don't have a fancy mic, you don't have a fancy computer, you can literally still create incredible YouTube videos, pre-produced videos with these apps that I just named.
Yep.
And most of them are free apps. The only one that you can that's paid for, I think, is Kid Master, but that's to get print Kid Master so you can get the logo off of there if you don't want the logo, right? And then keep in mind, people have forgotten about this possibly. We're on StreamYards right now. You do know that you can use StreamYards on your phone. You can stream from your phone into StreamYards.
Sure can.
You just put StreamYards on your in your search, and if you already have a StreamYard account, it's gonna give you a number to verify it, and you can stream StreamYard right off your phone.
Sure
if you don't have a computer at home, you can do it right off your phone. And this is what I would do. I would get a tripod. I would get something that you can hold the phone up on, so that if you have to set it at a desk or on your couch or whatever, you can broadcast into StreamYard using your phone.
Yeah, you could be hands-free.
Yeah, when I first started, everything I did was from my phone with those particular apps.
Okay.
And I still will create something with those apps because of the special effects that it has in it. Okay?
So cool.
Yeah. So, I mean, you get what you can afford. There's some softwares that are very expensive. Like StreamYard is very affordable. So you do what you can do. But my thing is you want to build up your audience with your personality, build that up first. And then as you build your audience up, then you start improving the quality of things. Because believe it or not, when you improve your quality of what you're doing, it does attract more people to your channel.
Right.
Because people really do want to see, like, people do like good quality streaming. And
exactly.
Like you said I was watching your stream yesterday. I watched it a couple times over when you were talking about the drama on YouTube.
Yeah.
And you said something that was so true. And I've been telling people this. I got to turn something off on, and that is stop doing these damn silent streams.
Oh my God. I hate them so much. Oh my God. I can't with the black screen. If they don't want to show their face, that's beginning to irritate me. And for some reason, it's becoming very popular with the reaction community. They won't show their face, but they just like cover up. I don't know if they put tape over the cat. Like, I don't know, but it is driving me bananas. The silent scream, especially, like it just, why? Why do you do that, people? Why? I don't understand.
Well, I think you said it the other day on your live stream. You said that people are trying to cheat to get the necessary hours that they need to.
Yeah.
But this is what people fail to understand when you do that. And that is simply this, that YouTube looks at processions, meaning they want activity. So if you're doing a live stream and you're just doing it, you're just playing it, and there's no activity in your stream, people are not talking to each other, you're not interacting with them, they look at that. So you're actually doing your channel a disservice, because guess what? When you end up deleting that silent stream, you're not going to get credit for it
at all.
So you're basically wasting your time and you're prolonging your time. The bottom line is that if you want to get your watch time, I'm sorry, folks, you got to grind and you got to go live and interact with people and then if you just go live every day for about an hour, just an hour, you're going to get the watch time. Okay. I understand people are in a hurry to get a watch time, but the fact of the matter is, even when you get your channel monetized, you don't really make big money if people are not watching your channel frequently. So
that was my whole point. Like, they have to be watching.
Right. You're going to make some money, but it really depends on if people are watching the content. And of course, YouTube is going to take their percentage. They're the pimp off the top. See, people don't understand that. They have to understand that YouTube is not only is it a business, but you have to understand the science of how YouTube works.
Yeah, I mean, it's like if I was the owner of YouTube, it would be the same way, because YouTube for us is free. So they're going to have to make their money some type of way. So yeah, you get a percentage. Just like when I was in cosmetology, hey, we get 60, they got 40, but they took care of the building, they took care of the products. So, it's business. It's business. But there is a science, like Information Man said, with the algorithm and everything. And you're really hurting your channel when you do stuff like silent streams, or when you do like the black screen. You're not doing your channel a good service at all, because YouTube looks at that. They look at the interaction you have. They look at, what's on the screen. They look at your thumbnails. It's a whole lot more than just getting 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. So yeah. Let's see. Information Man, your next question is, what camera is the Information Man using?
Okay, I'm using the Logitech C922 high definition webcam. It allows you to go 60 or 30. And that is from Logitech. Now, this is the problem with the webcams right now. Because everybody is streaming, I don't know, when I finally got this webcam, I did pay a little grip for it. These webcams were originally like $60, $45.
Right.
but they went up to like 100 because of the fact that, once again, everybody's streaming. So there's a demand and there's a low supply, and they jack the prices up.
Exactly.
So I actually got 2 webcams because when I stream through vMix, and there's a way to do it on StreamYards, I can change my camera view. So I can do a close-up cam view, I can do a farther back cam view, and all those sort of things like that. And when you get your camera up and running, there's ways that you can manipulate these cameras and all this sort of stuff. So that's why reason why I like vMix, because the vMix will allow me to use multiple cameras. Because what it does is when I go into the vMix, just like OBS, I put in the inputs, right? There's these inputs, and I can input so many cameras. So I can have a camera coming from this way, and I just click, boom, 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 right? Another thing that I must tell you, my sister, that I think you should invest in as well, and I need to get one myself, is a stream deck.
A stream deck.
Right. This is what a stream deck does. So, for example, you know how you're taking your mouse and you're clicking on people's messages and you're clicking on this and that? Well, the stream deck is a little machine that has buttons on it. And all you got to do is once you connect it to your computer and to your stream, and prior to you going live, you just decide which button is going to make what thing happen. So while you're talking to people, you just push a button, and all of a sudden it may put up a video that you want to come on, or it may put up a message that you want to go out. So it just makes it basically it's streaming without having to click with your mouse so much. So like if you want to call the action, if you have a message where you want to call the action or something, then you just hit this button and it pops up. So it makes streaming even more easy for you so that you can focus on what you're saying in your content. And now you push a button for this or push a button for that. You know, when your show is ending and you want to put up your ending credits or your ending video or whatever, you pop the button, boom, and it boom comes on.
I like it.
So it's called a stream deck. And that's why I was telling you about the live streaming pros, because they talk about all this stuff. They talk about all these gadgets. And in the stream deck, there's I think you can get it on Amazon for about, last time I saw it was $149.
Yeah, they have a small
They have bigger
one.
Yeah, they have a small one for $149, and they have a bigger one. It just depends on how many buttons you need for what.
Yeah. Now see, me, I'm fancy. I want the one for $225.
Right.
It's an X keys, programmable keys and keyboard. It's a big square.
Right. So you program it to what you want. You program it to everything. Your music, anything that you want. You pushing those buttons and things are coming up.
Yeah.
And then you make it where the message will fade or whatever logo that you have that comes in or comes out. And now what it does is you don't have to always think about, you don't have to do all of this. Oh, let me make sure I click this and click that. It allows you so much freedom because you got everything kind of programmed into the stream deck.
My God.
So yeah,
wonderful.
That's the next thing that I got to purchase is my stream deck, because
these are nice.
Yeah, especially with my vMix, the stream deck works with the stream deck, and I need to get that badly. So, and I think you can use it on StreamYards as well, because they were talking about it being useful for StreamYard. Yeah, I think you can connect it, because all you're basically doing is programming each button to what you want it to do. So,
okay.
What I recommend people do is I recommend people check out the live streaming pros. Check out what's the white guy? There's a white guy Nick is his name. It's a white guy. His name is Nick. He's got a little bald head, glasses. He tells you everything about improving your YouTube channels. I look at all those kind of channels. That's what you should really be doing. Look at people who give you top tips on how to improve what you're doing. You take those notes down, you study what they're saying, and you try to apply it. If you're not using TubeBuddy, then you're really hurting your channel.
Yeah. Because I have TubeBuddy on my phone. When I'm streaming, I have Video Amigo.
Okay.
I just told them about that. I think it's
But are you using TubeBuddy on your channel?
Social Stream? No, I'm using Social Stream.
What is Social Screen doing for you?
It's a competitor of TubeBuddy.
Okay. But what does it do, though? I mean, how does it? How is it? How is it?
I think
How is it
you get
competing?
more free stuff than
Okay.
you do on just the basic TubeBuddy, but they give you all of the tag words. So
Okay.
if I'm watching your video and I'm doing like a similar video or whatever, I can just grab your tag words along with somebody else's and pop it in mine, and it kind of shows you the best days and the
Mm-hmm.
best times to upload your content.
Okay.
And so I like that because I can like set my video to upload. I could be asleep. If it says the best time is 3 o'clock in the morning, then I'll just set my video to upload at 3 o'clock in the morning and go to sleep.
What's the name of that? I'm gonna check that out. I'm using TubeBuddy, but I want to check. I want to check that out.
What did I just say this thing was? It is Social Blade. Social? Yeah.
Social Blade.
Social socialblade.com and Video Amigo.
Okay, I've heard of Video Amigo. Okay,
Yes.
so
Social Blade is everything. Now, TR, he taught me about Social Blade.
yeah, Social Blade. The only problem I have with Social Blade is that it tells too much of people's business. That's the thing I don't like about it. It like if you really want to pocket watch on somebody, Social Blade it gives you a little bit too much information than people need to really know. But yeah, I mean, I have TubeBuddy and it kind of does the same thing for me in terms of ranking, because people need to understand that Google is the #1 search engine. YouTube is the second #1 search engine. So when you make titles for your channel, for your shows and your program, technically you want to think about how people think about when they're looking for certain topics.
Right.
So what the TubeBuddy does and what you have is doing the same thing, is that it ranks your title.
Right.
It populates the tags. And remember, when you put your tags in as metadata in your studio, you want to also put the name of your channel in that tag, and you want to put the title
of the video
in the tag as well. What that does is it helps the video to be ranked in search, and it makes it easier for people to find your channel. And ever since I've done that for a while now, a lot of times people tell me that they find my channel just through search.
See, I told y'all should listen.
Yeah, if you're not,
it's the little tips. It's those little things that people don't think they're important, but those are the best tips. Is those little things that people think, oh, well, that doesn't matter, but it does.
Right. Another thing I don't know if you do this, because Google is the #1 search engine and they own YouTube. People, I would say, save this to your computer. There's a thing called Google Trends.
Yeah.
I use Google Trends because sometimes Google Trends will tell you exactly, like for my kind of channel, it's good for me to use it because it tells you what's happening in the world. What are the ranking volume that people are looking for when it comes to stories. So Google Trends, if you have a channel that does news, politics, social issues like I do,
it's good to have,
because you have trending issues and you can do that. And let me let people know this too. I know it can get frustrating when you have a channel and you're trying to build that channel up. Like I have a second channel. My second channel is much smaller. I'm loading a lot of videos up over there, and I'm getting people that are subscribing every little bit. I'm getting subscribers coming in. And the reason why it's happening is because the more you upload and the more quality your videos are, the more your channel goes into the algorithm of YouTube and it becomes more searchable.
Exactly.
And all it takes sometimes is one video to go viral. And there are times that when that video goes viral, you might get a lot of subscribers that can come off of that one video.
Exactly.
I got a video. When you go to my channel, you're going to see the video I did about African Americans moving to Africa.
Yes, I saw that.
That was the video that went viral for me. And I got about, it's like 60, right now it's about 62 or maybe 70, getting close to 70,000 people that have watched it, and it's still being watched.
Yeah.
And
that's a good video though.
And off of that video, people it gives people an opportunity to say, should I subscribe or should I not subscribe?
Right.
So I'm gonna get a percentage of subscribers off of just that one video.
Off of that one video.
That's the video that I've gotten the most views off of since I started. And that one, and check this out, I'm gonna blow everybody away. You know how you know how I made that video, sister?
On your phone?
On my phone using the Ken Master. And when you look at that video and you see the little whatever I put on there, you're gonna say, "Oh, I used my Ken Master." And when I was using it, when I used it to make that video, I still didn't know what the hell I was doing. I did that with a good friend of mine who's a YouTuber as well. Now, this is something.
You got some good videos, though.
This is something that I'm going to hip you to, that I think you should use as another way to bring people to your channel. Okay. And I'm using it, but I do a whole different show over there. So you can actually check this. There's a thing. Have you ever heard that there's a app out called Haps?
Yes, I use Haps.
You're on Haps?
I am on Haps. Twanna Y'vette Speaks on Haps. Yep.
Okay, and you already okay. I'm gonna have to find you over there. And
I am using it. I love it.
And you already know that will allow you to connect to all of your folks that follow you on social media.
Yes, now, especially Periscope, because Periscope is retiring at the end of the month.
Right. And so people are coming over to Periscope.
Mm-hmm.
So what I do, I don't really stream it into my YouTube channel. I did it a few times, but because it's in the beta stage and they still have to improve it, still has some bugs.
Yeah.
So what I'm doing over there is that I'm just doing a complete different program just on Haps. And I'm broadcasting into my Facebook, my Twitter, and all of that.
Okay, yeah.
So I've created a whole different style over there. But check this out, and you already know this. It allows you to put your social media at the bottom so people can easily click into your channel. I think you should heavily use that, because that's another way to bring people over to your YouTube channel. But what's great about it is that there's people who don't like using YouTube, but they like using Facebook. And so they can still watch it.
I'm the opposite.
Now, let me ask you this question. Have you created a channel page on Facebook to your show?
No.
This is what you're doing this is what you're doing that's a disservice to yourself.
I hate Facebook.
No, but you got an audience over there. You talking about a business and everything, you got an audience. This is what you should do. I'm not telling you what to do. If I was you, I would create a fan page, a show page. You got StreamYard. You can broadcast into that Facebook page, and you can broadcast into it from Haps. The reason why I'm telling you to do this, because I have my page set up where every time I go live, and what I did is when I created the page, I just started sending invites to all my friends. I got about 5,000 people on my Facebook, and then they start following me on there. And then what happens is my friends on Facebook, they're able to watch me on Facebook because I'm broadcasting into my Facebook page. And then what I do is I can cross promote and say, hey, come on over to the YouTube channel and at least subscribe over here too.
Right.
So now I'm able to pull people over. So this is my advice to everybody. Even if you don't like Facebook or you don't like Twitter, if you're going to do YouTube, you want to maximize all of social media, because you want your name to start to be on people's tongues.
Okay.
I have a friend of mine. He told me that, he said, man, I'm seeing you all over the place, man. That's good. You want to be visible if you're trying to build a brand, right?
I talk about branding all the time, and I love Twitter. I just don't. The people that follow me on Facebook could care less about what I talk about on YouTube. So I'm hardly on Facebook, but I'm on Twitter all day. That's why I have a separate phone for my social media.
But keep in mind, the people who are friends of you on your personal page on Facebook, you can still attract people to your page related to your YouTube channel who may be interested in what you're doing if it's not just your regular friends.
Right.
It's about visibility, and on top of that, you can make some money off of Facebook.
Now, I mean, if I purchase ads on Facebook, then yeah, I get gobs of people, but I don't want to have to do that every month.
Yeah. But you know what's great about Facebook? I do like about Facebook and having a page over there. I can pay $2 or $3 a weekend if I want to, and they'll push my page.
They'll push your stuff,
all over the place, and that's another way you can drive people over. And the great thing about it is you can have it pushed to other countries, or you can see people who like YouTube and podcasts. So now they're going to go to people who specifically like that kind of stuff. So, you know, it's an option.
All right, information man, we have a buddy of the show coming up. Hey, Daddy Cooks.
Hey, Chuck, how you doing?
What's going on, sir?
Daddy Cooks, meet Information Man. Information Man, this is our friend Daddy Cooks.
How you doing, man? I like your setup.
Hey, we got the same one. First of all,
I'm telling you.
Call me Phil. What's your name, brother? I want to call you Information Man.
You can call me Clinton.
All right, Clinton, I'm Philip. I just want to pop in real quick. You're spot on when it comes to SEO, but I just want to add something and I'll bounce out.
Nah, brother.
What a lot of people don't realize is the default search on YouTube is relevancy. If you do a search and you go up and you click on how you can change the parameters, how many days, what year, what month, blah, 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 the default is relevancy. And nobody ever touches that. So when you put your keywords in, your title and your description.
Yes, sir.
If the title of my video is pineapple.
Yes.
In my description, I'm going to say in this video, there's going to be a pineapple. And the first keyword in my keyword section is going to be my exact title. Then all three of those are relevant.
Right.
You with me?
Right.
And that's I guarantee that will push you up higher on the YouTube search.
You're absolutely right. So let me say let me hear this again, because I actually when I put my metadata in my videos,
yes,
I do take my title and put it in there as a link.
Yep.
I also, because I've been on YouTube for a while, my actual name of my show is a link now, and I get ranking for it. It's in the system.
Yeah, like
you can type me and you can find me anywhere. So I put that in there,
right?
And then I put the relevant data to the video. And I notice I can look and see that I'm ranking and then it's like you said. Now another thing, tell me if I'm wrong or right too, brother. I was listening to someone and they were saying that YouTube will penalize you if you put a title on your video and you're not talking about the specifics of that title in your video for a certain amount of time. They will devalue your video because you're not on topic, and people do this all the time.
YouTube doesn't penalize you.
Well,
viewers
they can.
The viewers will kick your ass.
YouTube will send you a nice little letter and let you know if you do it again, you will have a strike.
But what I'm saying is, I don't know if it's I think what it is that it's they got these little bots. They got these like Google bots that go in your chat room and delete stuff.
Yeah.
I think what I was hearing is that they actually have the algorithm that can hear your video. And if I say I'm going to do a video about cooking and I'm spending most of my time talking about something else.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You can get a strike.
The algorithm is not going to be good to me. I guess that's what I meant when I was saying you get penalized.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can get in trouble for that. Like literally, YouTube will send you a nice little hot little shady little letter.
Yes.
To let you know you might need to change the title because your content does not match up.
Yeah.
And the reason that is because clickbait became such an issue.
I was going to say clickbaity.
Clickbait had became such an issue, and when that newsletter came out, I was like, "Well, I don't use clickbait anyway." But I noticed a lot of stuff on YouTube began to change because YouTube was like, "No, we're not putting up with this." Right. Also, you'll notice that when that news started coming out, you remember how you could be in your live stream like we are now, and you used to be able to click on Vicky's World or Twanna Y'vette Speaks and go straight to their channel. You notice you can't do that now. When they started cracking down on all that,
Yeah.
that's when that happened. So I can go to Vicky's World and I can try to click on, her name to see if it will, the three little dots, and it will not let me go to her profile.
Yeah, I know. You're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
So
now here's another mistake that people make. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
Is on top of all the other things that we talked about as far as keywords, blah, blah, blah.
Yes.
Put your name in it. Put your channel in it. If they're searching for, I think that your channel's the Info Man. If they're searching for the Info Man doing anything, why would you not put the title of your channel as a freaking search product? Why would you not do that? Which is a lot of people forget to do that. You can put whatever you want in there, but somewhere in there, one of your keywords should be the name of your channel.
Yeah.
Right. Oh, let me bring this up. You're probably both hip to this already. And I don't think a lot of people that I've seen are doing this. And there's some that are doing this that are on top of their job. If you go into your studio, you go into your YouTube channel, you go into settings, you click into channel, you're going to see a little bubble area where it says keywords. This is very important.
Yeah.
You want to put everything that has to do with your channel that's relevant to your channel, because that's another way that your channel gets categorized into the system. So now, let's say, for example, I talk about education on my channel. I talk about history. I talk about news. That will allow my channel to fall into those areas, especially if it's in harmony with my metadata.
Yeah, I agree.
And a lot of people are not doing. Are not doing that. Another thing too, a lot of people fail. Not a lot of people, but some people fail to put a proper description in the about section of their channel. Guess what?
I hate that.
I heard from I think it was Nick or some of these guys that are professional at this. They said that you actually get a boost from YouTube when you actually put a proper description in your about page. That's very important.
You do.
Very important.
Why would I subscribe to you and I don't know what you're about? I don't know what you're doing.
Exactly.
I don't know when you're coming on. I don't know when you're uploading. Like, I don't know anything.
Yeah.
You just leave it blank. And unless you're a celebrity, you need to be filling that information in.
You do.
Right.
You
and
Vicky asked Information Man
sorry,
if you could repeat that, but I don't know what you want me to what you want him to repeat, Vicky. She said, "Can you repeat that, Information Man?"
If you can, because we've been saying so much tonight. If you could just be more specific, and then I'll answer what I can.
And then Sugar wants to know from both of you: is vidIQ a good idea for channel evaluation and ranking?
I don't know. I don't use it.
I've had vidIQ before. It's pretty good. I know Morning. There's another one called Morning. I forgot the name of it. I have that as well. I'm a TubeBuddy guy.
I'm a TubeBuddy guy.
I think TubeBuddy is better than vidIQ. Yeah, I agree.
I think it is. I'm a TubeBuddy guy because one of the reasons why I'm a TubeBuddy guy, because that's what I started with, and that is something that YouTube actually is promoting.
Yeah.
So I kind of go with TubeBuddy, but you use what you can to get the job done. There was something else that I wanted to let people be aware of when it comes to so you got the channel data that's put in there, the about. Oh, this is what's important. YouTube actually recommends, because I see people do their channels and they put all kind of weird stuff in the description. They put all kind of hashtags and all of that.
Right.
But YouTube actually recommends that you actually put a real legitimate description of your video in that section. You know why? Because when people are looking for your video, it actually, YouTube favors videos that are like that.
It does.
Best practices.
Put your title in there, put your keywords in there. Please describe the video that we're about to see.
And be accurate. I do this, and I got a cooking channel. All right. Obviously, it's got Daddy Cooks. Hopefully, I'll make 60,000 here soon. But
let me go. I'm gonna subscribe to your channel, Daddy Cooks.
All right, brother. Appreciate you.
Yes.
If I'm doing a video on how to cook tuna, all right, this is a simple tuna recipe. That's gonna be the title. The description is gonna be, hey guys, I decided to make a copy and paste simple tuna recipe, word for word, and it turned out delicious. Blah 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 blah. It's in the description, so you know exactly what you're watching. All right. The very first keyword is a simple tuna recipe. The rest of those keywords, and this is important, folks. If you were trying to find a tuna recipe, what would you type to find it?
Yeah, you got to think like the
because you're
viewer.
trying to put in keywords for search. How
Right.
do you cook tuna?
Like, yeah.
What's the best way to cook tuna? How do you cook tuna on the stove? How do you cook? You see what I'm saying? If you were trying to find a video, what would you type?
What would you say?
And that should be your keywords.
Exactly.
There, look, and just because we got the same thing, here we go.
I knew it. I knew he was fixing to do that. Listen, you guys.
We're running the same system, brother. We're running the same system. I was sitting back listening. I was listening. I was like, yeah, shit, he's running what I'm running.
Vicky wants you to repeat the YouTube studio information.
All right. I was just I'm subscribed.
Were you reading that?
Yeah, no, I was looking at his channel. Brother, you got a big channel, brother. Congratulations to you.
I've been doing this for a while. I've been doing it for a minute. Yeah.
And guess what? Guess what information, man?
You're doing exactly what I said. He got a Facebook page to go with it. I'm telling you, you got to get your Facebook page.
I mean, I got a Facebook page. I just don't use it. Like, I don't know. Me and Facebook just don't get along. But listen.
All right, I'm going to follow him over there too. Okay.
He also has a podcast. He has a podcast.
I do have. That's why I got the ring.
On Anchor, just like your girl. Yeah. We Anchor buddies.
Does it go by the same name? Because I also have a podcast too.
No, my podcast is about. My name's Philip Riddick. Riddick's Book of Philosophy. Okay. And my podcast is hosted everywhere, man. You name it. Yeah. Google, Apple. I'm on freaking Alexa, Pandora. Yep. I'm everywhere, but I'm not on Anchor. I moved over to what is it? I was on Anchor at first. The reason I moved from Anchor is because in order to get on some other, to get on other places to be hosted, some places require you to have your own website.
Oh, okay.
So the reason I'm able to be everywhere is I went through. I'm clicking right here. I went through freaking. I'm sorry.
I have Wix for my website, so okay, I embed my Anchor into my Wix.
That's cool. I went through Buzzsprout because they do it all for you.
Did you? And then I have Blog Talk Radio too.
But Buzzsprout puts me everywhere.
Everywhere.
Yeah. I do pay, Anchor, you don't have to pay anything unless you want,
Unless you want to, yeah.
Unless you want to. Buzzsprout, I do have a subscription with them and they host it. And dude, you Google our bot and it's popping up everywhere and just plain old Google.
You have to pay a subscription with Blog Talk Radio too. But I mean, it's worth it,
Yeah. But along with you guys having smaller channels and growing, keep pushing because eventually, and I want to go back to what you were saying, info. What was your name? I'm terrible, man. I used to be in the military. I used to read people's names and stuff.
You call me Clinton. I go by information man, but you can call me Clinton.
I'll call you information man. That's cool. I'll tell you this: as your channel grows, you're going to be found anyway. But I want to go back to what he was saying about eventually you're going to have, I call it the magic video. Eventually you're going to go viral is what he said. But sooner or later, you're going to have that magic video. My magic video was an ugly drum smoker. I built it because, I couldn't find any information on it. So I built one and I filmed. It's about a 30-minute video. My channel went, I made that video 8 years ago. And I still get questions on that video. So just keep pushing. Those out there making YouTube videos or whatever you're doing, keep making them. Right. The more you make, the better you get. The better you get, the more you make. The more subscribers you get, the more you get. That's just the way it is. If you get 100 subscribers, 100 people talk about you. That's going to turn you into 1,000. 1,000 people talking about you. But back to what Infoman was saying, you got to have some, I'm not going to say quality content. You need to have enjoyable content because your quality is going to improve as you move along. Right. But if you don't capture your audience, if they don't like your conversation or your jokes or your cooking or whatever you're doing, if they don't enjoy what you're doing, they're not going to stay. Your quality is going to improve because as you get better, you'll get a better camera. You'll get better. I didn't start out with a Rodecaster, man. I used to use cameras like. I started out with this.
Yeah.
You showed me that the other day. I'm like, he's got to be joking.
I started
that
out
was
with
really
this.
your first camera. Well, you got to use what you got. So
listen, you can go back and look at my earlier videos. They suck so bad, but they were cute. They suck, but they were cute.
I said that last night when I was streaming. I said the beginning of this YouTube channel, because I have more than one. It looks like it's on Tourette's. Like it looks like it's like bipolar, because I mean the background will be orange one time and then it's too blue one time and then it's too much light and then it's not enough light. But I mean, you just got to keep going, and then as you go, you just find out better. And
I was hand holding everything. No tripod, no microphone.
I had a stick.
It was terrible. Right. Now, years later, now I got, 3 cameras, tripods, light, and, wireless microphones, things like that, But those out here listening, if you want to make a YouTube channel, just make it. You'll get better.
Right.
Just start.
Sugar. Information man. Sugar thinks that you sound like Dr. Ian Smith.
No.
She said, I've been thinking to myself, information man sounds like someone, but whoa, it just dawned on me, Dr. Ian Smith. Really, Sugar?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I just wanted to pop in to say that. I'm finna jump out of here.
You always do that. Every time you come to the panel, then you just want to jump off real quick.
Sometimes all you need to do is
because I didn't want to take away from
phone.
y'all's show. Y'all were doing this. I just came in. I just want to say something and dip out. I'm sorry.
Well, thank you. I appreciate you.
Hey, it's great to meet you. And I'll be checking you. You go live on your channel, or do you make mostly pre-produced videos?
I do. Matter of fact, my last video is a live cook. I do live cooks. I have a couple. I got a sponsorship. I got a couple commercials on my stuff.
Okay.
I do a bunch of stuff. Now, podcast is straight live. Matter of fact, you might be a guest. I'll get with you.
Yeah,
doesn't he have a great voice for the podcast?
I definitely like to bring you onto my program, because I do a lot of interviews with people on my show as well. And I also podcast myself. I use Spreaker. And one of the reasons why I like Spreaker is because you're able to go live like a radio show on their system. I've got people listening to me all around the world. It's fantastic. And at the same time, Spreaker. I'm able to hit all those other areas. And I personally like the studio that you're able to download, where you can put your special effects in and all that kind of. I love that. That's the reason why.
And Spreaker will download onto your YouTube channel.
I can download it. Yeah, actually, the second channel that I have, most of what I was doing was podcasting from Spreaker. But what I've done, I believe in creating different lanes and different spaces. So, for example,
different audiences.
My podcast on my YouTube channel is different than my podcast that goes into Google Podcasts, iHeartRadio, Stitcher, and all those good stuff. Yeah, I'm on Buzzsprout like him. I'm on everything. I'm on the new one. The Amazon has a new Amazon Music.
Yeah, I got Dignify Music. Yeah.
So what I try to do is I try to tell my audience I'm giving you different content, so that I don't want people to say, well, that's the same thing that he did on his YouTube channel that's over here. So I give you different content wherever you go. And now that I'm using Haps, as I was telling you, I got a whole different show that I do over there, and I'm building an audience up over there already. Matter of fact, I actually get, because I'm hitting all the platforms, I get higher views when I go live over there.
Nice.
Because it's going everywhere. That's why, it's bringing everybody in.
But look, am I like the only girl that's into tech on YouTube? What is this?
No, they're out there. There are some ladies out there that are on top of it.
Yeah, like 3.
Right. I'm like, I feel like such a nerd sometimes. Like, I'm always talking about this stuff, and you get like a handful of people, but they're all guys. I'm like, I must be the only chick out here doing this.
Yeah. Nice.
But whatever. I'm unique, so I don't care.
It's all about being unique.
Thank
you. Are.
Yeah. So no, but I really appreciate coming up tonight, because I just wanted to I wanted to talk to you to kind of like encourage you, and
thank you.
And I think if you try to up your game with that type of equipment,
Yes.
Get what you can afford at the time. I think the one thing you really need right now, to keep it real with you, need a better picture quality, because you're a very attractive woman.
Yeah.
You've got a nice, your background is nice, what you're doing. And when you're doing like the cosmetics and stuff like that, so you really want to get your picture background going. I think if you do that, that's going to actually help to pop your channel too. Because people really are attracted to what they see out of their eyeballs.
Exactly.
And
that's why I always ask you, like, well, what are you using? Because, and now I got Daddy Cooks. I can bug him.
Like Daddy Cooks, it's obvious to me that Daddy Cooks he's got an excellent visual. He's using something that's great. And it just makes a difference when you have that quality of look, and it's like, wow.
Yeah.
It does. Right. Look, I threw my lights up real quick because I was popping in here, but I'm running a mirrorless Sony.
See, now, I was telling her that the Sony is the best streaming camera.
But don't get me wrong now, if I can do this, and I don't have a switcher, but just to do this real quick, fast, in a hurry, that's the Logitech.
See that he got the Logitech, right?
That's the Logitech, and that's not a switcher. That's just going. But see, that's just going through the regular old. This is StreamYard. I just changed cameras in StreamYard. Yeah. So if you don't,
he's so fancy. Oh my God!
If you don't have a switcher, you can still use multiple cameras through StreamYard.
Right.
It's just more clicks. It's just more clicks.
I need all that.
That's what I do on my I use vMix as well when I go live on my channel, and I put the inputs in, the camera inputs in, and I click with my mouse. But like I was saying earlier, I'm going to get away from having to do that once I get my Stream Deck.
Oh man, Stream Deck's on the shopping list.
And now I'm just pushing my buttons.
It's on mine too. So he just told me that, and I'm looking at him right now. I'm just like, this is bomb. Like I'm fixing to go all out, because I will spend some money on my equipment. I don't care. I cannot look shabby, and I can't sound shabby. Like that. Just I look. I act like I'm a pro. I've only been here for 2 years, but I'm a podcaster. You know what I'm saying? So I'm a perfectionist.
What kind of mic are you using, though? By the way.
This one is a Logitech. I just got it.
But
it's a Logitech.
But is it a dynamic mic or condenser mic?
It's a condenser.
Your gain's a little hot, but you're good. Yeah, your gain's just a little hot, but you're
right. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it together. I had to. Yeah. Thank you. I unhooked it, and this is my first time using one that's like wireless and stuff. So I was like, I gotta go live because I gotta use my stuff. But I'll be bugging y'all.
Let me give you a tip here. Condenser mics are excellent because they're usually the kind of mics that people use in studios when they're singing in a really padded room. The only downfall to a condenser mic is that it could pick up a mouse pissing in the corner.
Everything.
It picks up everything. What's great about what I like about the dynamic mic is that you speak into it, and everything that's around you, the noise. It doesn't go into the mic. So now you get a cleaner sound.
You're using Podcaster, right?
Right. And you don't have to worry about like, man, I got some, you don't hear the refrigerator or something running in the house.
Exactly.
So it is a good mic, but my recommendation to you is if you can,
what brand
get you a dynamic mic.
Same thing, Rode. I'm running all Rode. This one here, I just got a pop filter on top of it. Right.
Okay.
This is a Rode pod mic. This is a pod mic. You're running Podcaster.
The one that I have.
I have a Rodecaster mic here, which is a dynamic mic. And then this mic right here, I got in my hand.
This one is a Yeti
Shaw mic.
I didn't know about Rode, so I got a Yeti, and I have 2 of them, which I like them.
Look, I got mics everywhere. I'm running this.
I do too. Like it's ridiculous. I got so much equipment, but both of mine are Yetis. Oh, this one isn't. This one is a
Yetis
Neewer.
Are good.
Yeah, and then I have a Neewer, but
see the Yeti, like you were saying, the Yeti is so sensitive. Look right there.
It is.
I stopped using the Yeti.
See, I pulled mine out of the drawer. Like it's
they're
too
great, but they're too sensitive for a podcast. They're good for YouTube.
Yeah.
They're good for YouTube, but you gotta. I'm not saying you gotta treat your room, but you don't want to have a computer with a fan blowing next to a Yeti because it's gonna hear it. What I like about the pod mic and the Rodecasters and all, they're noise canceling.
My next one is probably going to be a Rodecaster because I like the look and I love the sound. Like I just, you know what I'm saying. And I like the fact that no, I'm not going to hear, anything creaking or whatever. Like it's basically quiet
They are.
where I'm
Now
at,
my
because
dream.
I'm in this used to be my garage and I had it built in. So there's like,
Oh, okay.
yeah,
Nice.
it's pretty
Nice.
calm. If I
Oh,
go
okay.
that way, that's going
Mhm.
into the house where everybody else is. So I
Everybody.
need them to stay out,
Right.
and this is my
Right.
space.
I'll tell you
So,
this. My go-to my wannabe mics, and they're expensive, are the Shure SM7Bs.
mhm.
They're great. Joe Rogan, all the rest of the professional podcasters.
Yeah.
But you're talking about $400 a piece.
Yeah, that's the one I was
Nah,
telling her
not
about
this year.
earlier. Yeah, that's
Yeah, they're
that's
about $400 a pop.
Right.
Maybe next year.
yeah, that's the mic that I'm going to get next. The Shaw 57. I'm going to get that. But I have this mic here. Now this is a regular, this is a Shaw mic.
Mm.
This thing I can use this for podcasting as well.
Mm.
I paid
Right.
about on Amazon. I paid about, this one was a $50 value. They have
Okay,
one
it's
that's
not bad.
Yeah.
and the sound quality is fantastic.
Mm.
And it's a dynamic mic. And see, the thing about dynamic mics, if I'm not mistaken, let me know if I'm mistaken. When you use a condenser mics, they need something to power it.
Yeah.
Whereas
Yep.
a dynamic mic doesn't need like this external something to power it. Like when I have a traditional mixer as well,
Right.
Mhm.
and I had to turn on the phantom power. You know
Yep.
about the phantom power, my brother.
Yes.
To make the condenser do what it's supposed to do. Dynamic mics don't have to rely on something like that.
Right.
Yeah, I'm
way
used
it's
to
designed.
Phantom because I sing. So you're in the studio and you gotta do all that stuff. But I didn't know about like a Phantom thing, like using it at home. And then I ordered a sound box from online or whatever, and I stopped using it because would always forget to hit the Phantom button. So that didn't work.
Yeah.
It's like it's too much. I just need my coffee and what I need. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like just, with all this extra added stuff, it's just like ridiculous.
Well,
So
like here, everything's plugged in.
everything's plugged in and you don't have to move it.
Yeah, I travel a lot, and a lot of times I'm recording through my Zoom. All right, H4. I haven't got the new one, the H4n. I use my Zoom, but it can power your Phantom, but you're running off of batteries unless you get an adapter. Folks,
Exactly.
get adapters. Get adapters. Get
Please.
adapters. This camera here, I got an adapter. All my cameras have adapters.
Right.
I used to get
Exactly.
so tired of trying to film a video and my battery's dead and I got to stop and blah, blah, blah,
Right.
especially when you're cooking. So I got adapters on everything. All right. My Sony's got adapters. My audio's got adapter. Everything has adapter except for my wireless mic because it's wireless. I got to move around.
And I see like so many large YouTube channels and the host will always be saying, "I'm sorry, y'all, I had to cut the video because my camera went dead." And I'm like, really?
Never happens
You
on my
have
channel.
100,000 subscribers. Why are you still
Yeah.
going dead?
Yeah.
I don't understand that.
But
But
folks
hey.
don't know that. If you buy a $600, $700, $800, you can get a Sony or any other brand.
Right.
You can buy a $20, $15 adapter. It's shaped just like the battery. It plugs right up in there. And if you look at your camera, it's got a little door where the cable can come out. They're built for it. And you plug it in and you're unlimited. Unless your camera's one of those cameras where, they'll overheat. You can only do 30 minutes at a time, have to restart. But Sony's don't have that issue. I can do a live for hours off of
I'm
this camera
excited.
or downstairs. We can talk. Girl, I'll help you out as much as I can. Sure
Listen, Vicky wants to know information, man. What about the bubble thingy in your studio? What bubble thingy, girl?
What bubble?
I don't know. She said you have a bubble thingy. What about the bubble thingy in the studio?
This is the only thing that looks bubbly.
Listen, Sugar says that the organized soprano is a female that loves tech and gaming. Really? Okay.
Yeah. You know
I'm
where
gonna
you'll
have to look,
find
but I don't see a bubble thingy.
where you will find a lot of ladies that are deep into the tech is if you go over to Twitch. There's a
True.
lot of females on Twitch that have huge
Now,
channels.
do you guys do Twitch? I do Twitch, but
Yeah, I have a Twitch channel,
Do
and
you?
when I
Okay.
go live on Haps, I could, or even on your streams, I could broadcast into Twitch. But I normally broadcast into Twitch when I'm on Haps.
yeah.
No, I don't do Twitch. When I do my podcast goes simultaneously on, I really want to say that word. Anyway, it goes on YouTube and Facebook at the same time. I'm still waiting to get approved for LinkedIn, so I can do a LinkedIn at the same time. And then when the podcast goes out, it just I share a link everywhere because it goes everywhere.
Now, have you seen some of the productions on LinkedIn?
No, just you can post videos, but in order to go live, you have to get permission, obviously, from LinkedIn. And right now, well, as of a month or two ago, it was fledgling. They were just thinking about letting people start going live. And now, because of the pandemic, there's so many people going live. Now they're being selective. They're being selective.
So are either one of you doing Instagram?
I'm on Instagram.
You do live?
I'm on Instagram.
I haven't gone live.
I haven't gone
live. If I go live on
there.
Instagram, it's me laughing, joking, and cooking or something. My podcast isn't broadcasted on Instagram because it doesn't support it. You can't be that long.
Right.
Vicky says information man. You were talking about information in a section in the studio aspect. It was a step that he mentioned. I wanted to make sure I was doing it. No worries. I'm a little tech. I'll figure it out.
Let me see. What was I? Well,
I don't know.
I had mentioned the area where you can put the keywords that relate to your channel.
That's probably it.
I was saying that's very important to make
the
sure
little bubble. Yeah.
Yeah, that was that's what
that
she
was the
saying.
Little bubble. Okay.
Yeah. Or it's like a little area where you can put the little the hashtags and all that good stuff. And I was saying to make sure that people do that, because that's another way to get your channel in the areas that you best want it to be in.
Yes.
Let me see. There was something else that I wanted to mention. There's something in the YouTube studio that you absolutely have to turn on, that sometimes people have turned off. That's supposed to help you with people finding it. And it just lost a thought. It's something right off the top of my tongue. Man,
I found out something new the other day that I didn't know. Did you know there was a setting in the YouTube studio that allows you to check a box if you want someone else to use your content?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I did not know that until this week. I'm like, when did this happen?
Yeah, no, they've had it like that for a while. Some people like that if they want that visibility. And then of course there's people who you don't want someone using your, so
I mean, is that necessary? Do I have to check that box? Because
if you don't want anybody being able to do that, then you can certainly shut it off.
Yeah, you can shut it down.
And then of course
nobody else can use your content. And if they do, what does YouTube do to them? Like,
I guess they're gonna get a notice in the mail that especially if your channel is monetized, they're gonna get there's gonna be a question of, hey, you're making revenue off that person's video, so we're gonna now make sure that person gets that revenue. And to be honest with you, if somebody was to use my video and I have it set up like that, which I do, and they have and I want the revenue from my video. They got no business doing that. But
let me hurt your feelings real fast.
Hurt my feelings.
Let me hurt your feelings real quick. All right.
Daddy cooks. Okay,
that only applies to YouTube and America.
That's right.
Because that's where the laws are applied.
Oh, okay.
Listen, there have been channels, you got barbecue channels all over the world. I've had freaking channels showing my videos, even have my name, my likeness and everything out of freaking Kyrgyzstan, Iraq, someone has a channel about how to barbecue, and they find a YouTube video where I did the freaking the Ugly Drum Smoker. That video's everywhere. Sanctioned and unsanctioned. This is the internet. Anybody could download your video and show it again.
That's true.
True.
Do you think how many subscribers do you believe you might have gained from people sort of spreading your video out like that?
I couldn't tell you. I couldn't tell you. But here's the thing. You have way more viewers than you have subscribers. Remember that, folks.
Oh, yeah, always.
You got way more viewers than you have subscribers. Okay. The secret is being able to capture them and turn them into subscribers.
Right.
Okay. Well, let me ask you this question.
Yes,
because this is a gripe that I have with YouTube, and I've been noticing it for a while. and I would wish somebody could explain it to me. Let's say, how do you explain? Let's say I have, let's say I go live and I've got 80, 70, 80 or 50 or 60, whatever the number is of people watching me. Mm-hmm. And then as soon as I end the stream, it may say that it was 700 or 800 or 900 people watching. Although I didn't see 700 and 500 or whatever in the watch box. My question is, if I got more people watching me than were actually in my watch box when I was live, then why is it that that's not showing in my watch box, but it comes up after I end that video immediately? That to me has been bugging me.
See, now I've never seen that immediately. I've seen it, you know, I'm laughing, joking, drinking, do whatever I'm doing, and I got 70, 80, 90 people in the chat. All right? We laughing and joking for about an hour. I pop off, go to sleep, wake up in the morning, and now you got 1,000 views.
Right.
Well, that's because when you're sleeping, people aren't. All right? This is the whole world. You're broadcasting to the planet, folks. This is the internet. Okay? You got Eastern time, Western time, you got time in Singapore, you got time in England. When you're sleeping, people are just waking up and they might just happen to see that video and watch it. Mm-hmm. Okay. I used to get my butt kicked. I almost lost one specific lady who was in Australia. And back in the day, if you watch my older videos, I used to say, "Hey, America, how you doing, America?" Blah, blah, blah. I love Bernie Mac. Hey, America. Hey, America.
Yeah.
And people, I'm unsubscribing. I love your channel, but I'm in England and I'm not an American, blah, blah, blah. You're being short-sighted. You're omitting me. I was like, oh, I have to stop doing that. So now I say, hey, folks, hey, YouTube, you know.
Hey, world.
Hey, world. When you broadcast, right now, someone from Bangladesh might be watching this. We don't know.
Yeah.
All right. You're on
they're always
YouTube.
in the bushes. We always say that.
Yeah.
I always say hi to everybody in the bushes because you don't know who's in the bushes.
You're broadcasting to the world. They might not look at it now, but they might look at it tomorrow. They might look at it next month. This video is going to be on YouTube as long as YouTube's YouTube, unless you delete it.
And then sometimes I always say, you know, those in the bushes, make sure you give me a thumbs up. You can look at the thumbs up, and if you have more thumbs up or thumbs down than you do people in the chat, then you know you got people in people in the bushes. They're just silent. You know,
Quentin, hopefully that answered your questions, or at least gave you something to think about.
But I'm still, it does give me something to think about, but I'm still puzzled by that because of the fact that I've seen it happen to me many times, and people that follow me tell me I could go live and have 60, 70, maybe 50 people, depending on the time of the day or the week.
Yeah,
exactly.
I end the stream, and as soon as I hit the end button and look at my stream, because when I use my vMix, it gives me a breakdown of how many people watch immediately in the studio itself. Right. And I'm saying, wait a minute. If I had 400 or 500 people watching, as soon as I ended the stream, why didn't that 400 or 500 show up in the watch box?
I can't tell you, man.
Something
I don't use
that.
It's
the
way
YouTube.
it is.
It's YouTube, man.
It is. And then you have to understand that there's a time difference.
If you're using a software that uses multiple inputs, maybe it takes them a while to tally. If they're looking from YouTube and they're looking from somewhere else and looking for somewhere else, it might take them a while to tally.
Yeah, like there's about an 8 to 10 second delay between my StreamYard and my YouTube.
Yeah.
So if I toggle back and look at my YouTube, I haven't made it there yet.
Yeah.
So it kind of, and then you have to understand, like, people, there's like the time difference everywhere, but there's always people in the bushes watching.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. You'll never get an accurate count. You will never get an accurate count.
Here's what I think would be a good example. When I do my podcast, I do it on YouTube and Facebook at the same time. StreamYard doesn't tell you how many people are watching.
Right.
Okay. So as soon as I log off, I look at YouTube. Oh man, you had this many views, and then you go to Facebook and it says just how many people watch your video. You see what I'm saying? So if you were doing an in-between program that's bringing in feeds from multiple locations, it might take them a while to count it up.
And then 12 Vels just made a good point. She said smart TV and mobile devices tally at different times, which is true.
I didn't know that.
Like I could watch this on my TV and I'm at least 15 to 20 minutes, from seeing what's happening in actual time.
That makes sense.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me say, let me shout out to 12 Vels. I know her. She follows my channel. She's a mine over there as well. And, let me say hi to everybody and peace to everybody that's in the chat room. And thank you for listening. And thank you for letting me come up and talk to you. I really enjoyed having a chance to
appreciate you guys.
I
don't get to talk tech very often, so this is a treat.
Well, like Sugar Honey Ice Tea says, don't forget the thumbs up. Hit the like. Tell your friends.
Please. I appreciate it.
Tell your friends to come to Twanna. I'm gonna bounce out because this was y'all show. I just wanted to say a few things. I stayed longer than I should have. Thank y'all. Love you, Twanna. Nice to meet you, Clinton. I gotta go. Y'all take care.
All right, take care.
Bye.
Thank you.
That was so fun.
Yeah, I enjoyed talking to him.
Right.
Fantastic. I'm gonna be checking his channel out.
Definitely. He's got a good channel.
But
so what other tips do you have for everybody? Anybody out there who's beginning? Do you guys need any tips?
Oh, this is the one thing that I think people have to stop doing. I think you've got to stop judging your channel and where you are in your success in comparison to other people.
Yeah,
because first of all, you don't know how people got their subscribers. You don't know what they're doing behind the backgrounds. You don't know you don't know what type of hard work they're putting in. You don't know what type of network system that they may have that's different from your network system. So, and another thing too, why you shouldn't judge yourself by these really big channels, because there's a lot of big channels on YouTube that have been on YouTube since the very beginning of YouTube, when actually it was actually easier to get subscribers. It's actually more difficult now because YouTube is more saturated with more competition, more people. So you got to weigh all of those things, but you just got to take your time. And like he said, you got to connect with your audience. You got to get your content right. And if you can get that together, you're going to attract people. And then little by little, you can build your channel up. I think you can use big channels as inspiration where you want to take your channel.
Yep.
Right? You can use what they're doing in terms of their tips and what have you, and you can apply it to yourself as well, but you got to apply it in your style.
Exactly.
And then you just go from there. And I think once again, I would spend a lot of time watching people who give you professional tips on everything that has to do with streaming. Everything. And then go from there, because that's going to put you on the right path of success.
Definitely. Let's see. Lovely Key has a question for you. She says, why do I lose subs as I get them?
Okay. These are a few reasons why. As you already know, Twanna, that YouTube likes to cipher what they call fake subs from your channel.
Right. Mm-hmm.
So that happens. So sometimes you're getting people that's subbing you, but they may not really be real people.
Exactly.
So then YouTube will get rid of them, and YouTube makes these mistakes where they actually do take legitimate people from you. Guess what? It happens to me. And I actually want to talk to YouTube to get an explanation. There are times when I'm getting subscribers, and the next thing you know, I'm seeing 3 or 4 that are gone. Then I'll see some more.
And they're real people. They're real people. Because I've had people come and say, I didn't get your notification, and then I found out I wasn't subscribed. I could have sworn I was subscribed. Right. And they would have been subscribed for years, and I'm like, I don't know what happened.
I could go to your channel tomorrow. I could pull your channel up tomorrow, and it will show it as if I never subscribed to you or hit your bell. And then I click.
I know.
Because I think their algorithm makes a lot of mistakes between bots and real people. So what I tell my audience I tell my audience every now and then, hey, if you can, go to my channel every now and then and make sure that you are subscribed, because YouTube plays this little trick where they'll unsubscribe people from you. Or another thing I'm very upset about with YouTube is that last year they claimed that they fixed this year they claim that they fixed the notification to make it better. The notification is broken because I know I have people all the time that tell me, "Hey, I'm not getting your notifications. I thought you don't stream anymore." What do you mean you thought I don't stream anymore? I stream all the time. What are you talking about?
It's
So
true. It's true because
they're
sometimes I'll just go looking for you because I haven't seen you. I'm like, no, I'm sure, unless he's on vacation or something,
well,
and I'll find out that I missed a show
yeah.
because I didn't get a notification.
This is what will happen. This will happen. YouTube, the algorithm is actually good for this. Whatever you like to watch. If I like to watch cooking videos, I'm going to get all cooking stuff coming to me, right? So what's going to happen is the more I come to your channel, the more you go into the algorithm and you keep coming up for me all the time.
Yeah.
But if a little bit of time goes by and I haven't gone to your channel, and there's other channels that I'm discovering that come in, you get booted out of the algorithm, and any channels or genres that I'm going to a little bit more is going to show up to me more. So it's weird like that. And so sometimes people will go in. Now, what I can do, if you go into your homepage of YouTube and you look to your left, you can see who's on live. So sometimes I'll scroll through that. I'm subscribed to so many people that sometimes it's hard to keep up, but I'll go down and I'll say, who's on live? And I'll say, oh, okay, I haven't seen this person in a while, and I'll click. But I know the reason why I found you live tonight is because I was looking at your video yesterday about all the drama that goes on YouTube. So because I was watching that video, it automatically put me in the algorithm of your channel. Boom, it showed up. So that's how it works.
And we were talking about that when I first jumped on. It was like I didn't get to say what I wanted to say yesterday, and I'm like, okay, well, go ahead. You got another question, Information Man. Before we jump back on that subject, Information Man, do you think it's worth investing in the GoPro Hero 9 or Max?
Well, it depends on what you're doing. You're using it for. Are you vlogging? Are you going to be a vlogger where you're out and about? If you're going to be a vlogger on the out and about, I would go with the GoPro, because I would go with that personally, because that's heavily used by people who do a lot of vlogging. It depends on what you're going to use it for.
Yeah.
You know, what do you need? What are you getting out of the Max versus the GoPro if you're going to be doing videos where you're out and about? So are you using it for that, or are you using it for the inside? It depends on what you want to do with it, what your channel is about. Both of them are excellent, but it's really about what you need for what you're doing. I like the GoPro because it gives you that panorama, it gives you that all around 360 view. So me personally, if I was going to do a vlogging channel where I'm out in nature, I'm walking, I'm out and about, and I'm taking you with me on a trip, I want that look.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go personally with the GoPro because I want that type of look.
Exactly.
When I'm doing a vlog type channel. That's
you don't want
me.
that in your house unless you're showing off your decor.
No, it doesn't. To me, it doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
To me, that's an outdoor. To me.
Yeah.
It's an outdoor camera.
Showing your surroundings
because most people that use them, especially people who do like sports in the outdoors, they use it for that very reason.
Yeah. Or people who are in motion, like on a bicycle and stuff like that.
Right.
Yeah.
So
Daddy
that's why
says that YouTube also does purges from time to time. Have you noticed that?
Yeah, but the purging, once again, comes out of either bots or maybe, I heard people say this, but I don't know how true it is, that they will cipher people from you who have not been watching your content or coming to your channel. I don't know why they would do that if they're real people. They know that people, YouTube knows that people make the choices to watch if they don't. I think they're more concerned about fake accounts.
I think so.
But I think they do purge, but I think the purging happens because there's something inherently wrong with their bot system.
You and Doreen think it's broken, so
because it's not a human that's making these decisions. It's some kind of program,
right? Because
programs can make mistakes.
Because you have like people like my parents. My dad loves YouTube. He's always on YouTube. That's where he listens to his music. My mom is one of those people who may not go to YouTube but once or twice a month. Maybe she's looking for a cooking recipe, or something specific. So she
Yes.
could subscribe to you, but she may not log into YouTube for a couple weeks. And then when she does, she might be unsubscribed because she wasn't, active.
But
And I think
see,
that's crazy. Like, she's a real person, so why would you unsubscribe her
but
from
see,
stuff?
if that was true, then that would mean that nobody's channels would ever grow. Because
Right.
there's a lot of people who subscribe to your channel, and for whatever reason, they may not watch your content. For
Exactly.
example, it doesn't matter how many subscribers you have on any channel. It all evens out. For example, you can look at someone like the doc who's got 46,000 subscribers, or
Right.
someone like me who has 10,000 whatever subscribers I have, or yourself,
Right.
you have like 9, you're getting close to your 10.
Yeah.
Or look, there's a guy that I watch who has a news channel. He's got 1.2 million subscribers, right?
Mhm.
Okay, he gets, this is big numbers. He gets about 20,000, 30,000, maybe 30,000, 24,000 people in his live chats, right?
Right.
Okay, that's a lot of people. That would be a lot of people to me and you. But when you think about it, wait a minute. If he's got 1.2 million people subscribed to him, you would think he would have more than just 20,000 people watching him. My point in saying this is, even somebody who has 1 million or more subscribers, they're still not getting all that million watching them, even if they're getting like 20 million or 14.
Yeah.
Or even if they're getting 20,000 that are watching them, or 15,000. That's great numbers.
Yeah.
But that's still, considering having 1 million subscribers, you can make an argument that you're only going to get, there's only a certain percentage of people who subscribe to you who are going to watch you loyally.
Exactly.
It's just a fact.
That's
I don't
for
care.
sure.
I don't care how high. I know for a fact that
I agree.
I bet
That's a
you.
fact.
I bet you Doc Cook, if he's still watching, he's
Yes.
got 46,000 subscribers. I bet
Right.
you any kind of money. Yeah, he's got 46,000 subscribers, but he probably has a consistent core base
Yeah,
of
it's a
people
little
who
tight.
consistently watch his show. I
Exactly.
bet you not all 46,000 watch him every time he's on, or even if he uploads. It just for some reason it happens like that. You're gonna have, I hate to say it, you're gonna have some dead weight. you're gonna have some people who are subscribed and they just, for whatever reason, they don't come over consistently, or they never come over. And that's one of the reasons why I've come to a conclusion that these growth streams are no different from sub for sub. And the reason why, because most of the
same.
It's the same because most of the people who subscribe to you and say, let's be loyal, you're only going to get a small percentage of those people.
And let me tell you something. When I tell you I shot myself in the foot by going to those growth streams, and I mean, like, I literally would go into like 5 or 6 of them. Some of them were like, small. Some of them were like huge. And everybody knew who I was, and everybody loved, oh my God, there's Twanna, whatever. But when it came to actually watching my content, it was still the same people that organically subscribed. You know what I mean? Like, I caught like maybe 10 or 12, they're still ride or die with me to this day.
Right.
But the rest of them, they might still be subscribed, but I don't see them.
Right. And the reason why is because, let's be honest, for the most part, when people go to growth streams, everybody's in a rush to get their watch hours and to get their channels, financially tightened up, right? So people are really thinking like, okay, I'll subscribe to this person because I need them to subscribe to me because I need the numbers. I need 1,000 subscribers to get monetized, right? So they're willing to do that because in the back of their mind, it's a win-win for them.
Right.
And they already know that if they may not watch your content if they're really not into your content. So the problem with growth streams is that you really have a lot of people subscribing to each other who, for the most part, the content that they're doing really may not be completely your cup of tea. Yeah. But you need the subscribership to get to where you're going. So that's the reason why when you do that, and you ask yourself, well, I've got these many subscribers, but these many are coming over because the people that come over are the people that are really into what you're doing.
Right.
And that's just the facts. And that's why growth streams, to me, are still like sub for sub. To a certain degree.
Can't. I totally shot myself in the foot, and it just was like, wow, I couldn't believe it. Like I
Now,
really
I'll tell you a better way to grow your channel, and this is what I did in the beginning anyway, before I even went to some growth streams. The reality is that what's good for you to do is to go on other people's channels.
Mm-hmm.
And then what happens is people's audiences begin to connect with you, and they're like, wow, I like what this person's about. I like what they're doing. Now you're getting a real subscriber because the person is now saying that I'm gelling with what this person is saying. So, for example, I bring you over to my channel and I interview you, and which I want to do that. I definitely want to do that. What happens is the people in my audience are like, man, we like Twanna. She really got it going on. And then there's ladies that follow me who may be into what you're doing anyway. And now you get those people that are subscribed to your channel, and they're subscribing because they're going to watch because they saw you on this channel and they're like, man, I like what that person's about. Yeah. So it's not they're not connecting with you based on, okay, everybody, we're going to grow your channel. We're going to grow fast. We're going to do all this like a damn, like, come on, everybody, sub this person, so that person, goddamn, I'm going to grow your channel fast. You're going to get to 1,000. Okay, Twanna needs she needs 50 people. Come on, 50 people. And then you're getting 50 people who really don't have an emotional connection to you because they really don't know you like that. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you're not.
And I'm gonna prove a point because I know what information man is telling the truth, and I don't normally do this, but you guys are subscribed to me, and it's in the middle of the night, so I don't care. I mean, I don't care either way because I'm gonna leave this video up. But this is my Google AdSense. Okay, down at the bottom and work your way up. After I got monetized, you guys, this is what I was actually making after monetization. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 months that I didn't even get a check because the threshold is $100.
Right.
Period. So if you don't make $100, you're not getting a check anyway. They, wait till you reach that threshold and then you get a check.
Right.
After I got that, that grand finale of a video, you'll notice that
goes up.
It's a huge jump. And then the next month after this, it got bigger. Why? Because my subscriber count went up. And then this right here was like vacation month, but I still got a pretty nice paycheck. Right. And I still have money left over just in that account. Now, what I did for my YouTube, I have a completely different banking account. Like my checking account is totally different. It's not connected to I just did that for safety. It was just like, I don't know, because I never actually got a paycheck from YouTube. So I was like, let me just, make sure. And so it's at the point now where, if I want to, play with this money, I can. But at first, if I had to depend on my YouTube money back then, I would be in a homeless shelter right now. Like, I would literally be in a homeless shelter.
Yeah, you don't want to do that. I know.
Yeah, so I'm just saying it literally is better if you grow organically and take the tips and actually put the work into it. Like, listen, it's not that hard. It's building a routine. And if you write this stuff down, if you have to, like me, I have books all over the place with notes, from people like Information Man, people like TR, people like Sunny Larner Ducci, TubeBuddy. I watch them. I watch vidIQ. So many people that I watch. And, I'm like, okay, this works for my channel. This is the genre that I'm in, and this is going to work for me. You know what I'm saying? And then, I worry about, okay, that money that I made, like my upcoming YouTube check will probably be over 1,000. So then I can go play with that money, and I can go get a new tripod, or I can go get a new light, or, try to, shop for like a new camera if I need to. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like putting money back into the business so everything can get better and better. But you actually have to make an income first. That's why for me it was so important. Let me just start. I have an iPhone. You know what I'm saying? Let me just start. Let me sit in front of the window, get some natural light hitting my face, get me a little $20 tripod from Target, and let me just start, the process or whatever. The only thing that I regret is those growth streams or networking streams or whatever. That is the only move that I wish I had never made, because I would be at my goal right now instead of still having to, I'm trying to reach that 10,000 mark. But the subscribers help. But like they said before, you're going to get a lot more viewers, people that don't even care about subscribing because they're looking for evergreen content. And if you have content that's searchable day after day after day, that's what's going to get you a real paycheck from YouTube.
Right. Let me ask you a question, because there's a way that you might be able to tweak things for yourself. How often do you go live, and when do you go live in terms of days, whether weekend or days? How often are you going live?
I try to go live at least 3 times a week because, I'm a discussion channel. So I know that my subscribers like to see, my videos, and I drop videos during the day, but at nighttime, they're looking for, funny Tuesday talks so we can, hang out. They're
streams.
they're looking for Saturday Night Live.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are your streams during the week an hour long or 2 hours long? How long do you normally go?
Normally I do an hour and a half to 2 hours. On the weekends,
have you ever,
depending on the conversation, information man, it might be deep.
Have you ever thought about doing this? The reason why I'm going to give you this advice, because I noticed the trend that's going on right now. There used to be a time on YouTube that you would actually grow your channel through doing upload videos, because YouTube really favored uploads.
Yes.
And the reason why is because most people are not going, when you leave your live streams up, unless you slice them up or whatever, most people are not going to watch a 2-hour stream in general. Right. So the reason why YouTube tends to favor uploads, because the uploaded videos are usually shorter, and they're more in a package presentation, so people are more likely to watch that. However, the way you could get around that, which will also grow your channel, because live streaming is growing channels. Have you ever thought about going, if not every night, every other night, or maybe every night for an hour? What happens is you'll be giving people more content at the same time. You won't burn yourself out. So let's say you go an hour.
I tried it, but
and then you go another hour the next night. Now every night,
you know what?
People know you're going live every night until you can reach your goal.
Exactly. And I tried that, but I can't do an hour because I have so many questions and people want to talk, and I'm like, well, I'm not going to cut it off.
Well,
now what I have done in the past, I have edited the video, because you can go back and trim it. So I have done that, and I get a lot of watch time, by doing that. I will also download the live stream, and I will do like little snippets that I'll put into other videos.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So like if we're talking about the Tim Norman case, like we started talking about that maybe 15 minutes into the live stream.
Okay.
So tomorrow I'll download this into my computer, and then I will take those snippets of the Tim Norman case and put it in a separate file, because I need more of that information anyway.
Okay.
So when the next little, court case docket drops, then I'll have, some information to piece together. Meanwhile, the majority of this is about tech. So I have a whole video on tech right now that I don't even have to film, because we just did it.
Yeah, I think what you're doing is working.
It is not cheating.
Right. I think what you're doing is definitely working. So keep with what you're doing. You don't want to burn yourself out. I mean, I do most of my streaming on my first channel on the weekends, and then my other channel I've been streaming and putting up uploads over there a little bit more.
Which one of your channels do you like the best? Like for working, like which one is your favorite?
I have more people who watch me on my first channel, the Information Man Show.
Yeah.
But I actually am enjoying a little bit more what I do on the second channel. is because of the fact that on the second channel, I'm covering everything,
Okay.
and I'm giving a different style and content over there. So, and I like it because my formula on that channel is that I'm doing more uploads. I'm going live for maybe an hour, hour and a half. I keep it short like a podcast. Sometimes I'll bring people on to talk for a little bit. And then what I'm also doing, I'm uploading videos more. So I'll make 15-minute videos, 30-minute videos, and I'll get into quick commentary about a particular issue. So I like that. My first channel has always really been about interviewing people, and then I'll pick really tough issues to go live and talk about. But that channel is a channel where I'm going to be more educational over there. Like I had a video that I dropped. And what I noticed about YouTube that's kind of sad, especially within certain circles of YouTube, is that people like when you do videos about polarizing topics. But if you do educational videos, not a lot of people like to watch that. Depends on the crowd. So I did a video about the whole issue around the thing that's affecting our society today. I don't want to put any impact on your channel. And that video was a legitimate video. It's fine. It got commercialized. I'm talking about the impact of the side effects of the situation that mimics cancer. And it came from USA Today. It was a research, and they just said that ladies need to be aware that that's what it does because of the antibodies working on you. And that video didn't get as many views because it was more educational.
But it should have. I saw it, and I couldn't find a discrepancy. You know, you can do as much research as you want, but the truth is the truth, and it should have went viral.
Right, but if I do a video about what happened at the Capitol, that video I'm going to get more eyeballs. But this is what I've been noticing, Twanna. This is what I've been noticing, which is why YouTube is changing. Because it used to be an uploading. YouTube was an uploading platform, which originally was a dating site at one point in time. YouTube, believe it or not. What I notice is that when I upload videos on the first channel, for whatever the reason, I think it's YouTube's algorithms. It doesn't get as many views as if I would go live. If I would have went live about that particular video, it would have gotten more views automatically. When I go live on my second channel, because the second channel is still small and still getting, still developing, still in development. When I go live, the views are quicker. When I upload, I'm still getting the views, but they come slower. So what it's telling me is that there's something off about YouTube because your views are coming much slower, but much faster with the live stream, which tells me either it's YouTube or it's just that people like live streams better than they do pre-produced videos because they like the idea of talking to you.
For me, it's backwards. If I upload a video 15, 20 minutes tonight in the morning, I'm making money in my sleep. Okay. Go live. Now, like I said, if I go live, after midnight, I don't know if it's people working third shift or, mom can't sleep because, she was sleeping with the baby up. I don't know. But, you just get like gobs of people that come in after midnight. But for me, the uploads do a lot better. If I want to keep a normal schedule and not be a night owl, like literally upload 2 or 3 videos a day because the clips are really small. It's like what's in the news today. It could be something racial. It could be someone that lost their life. I was talking about the YouTube suicides the other day, stuff like that. If I talk about it live, I don't get the same response as if I upload the video.
Right. Let me, as I conclude tonight, let me remind people that the most important thing that you can do is to study your analytics. There are a lot of people on YouTube who do not pay attention to the analytics. They don't understand how to read it or they don't understand how valuable it is. Like, for example, on both of my channels, I can tell, it's kind of weird because it seems like I get more ladies that are in my chat room But the majority of the people who actually are who follow or subscribe to my channel, I've got about 45% men, 35% women. So I have slightly a little bit more men watching that subscribe to me. Let me just say that.
Yeah.
So whoever your audience is, that can also tell you what type of content that you might want to do. So if I have a lot of men that are subscribed to my channel, I might want to upload some videos that are favoring things that men are concerned about. So you kind of have to figure out how to please your crowd, your audience, based on demographics, age. Like it'll tell you on YouTube, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, the average age of people that are watching you. My average age is people in their 35, 40, 50, somewhere in there. So then that helps me to know I may need to make content that kind of fits that area. And then that's how you can also spike your views on your channel as well.
Mm-hmm. So you have to, and it took me a minute. I'm not going to lie. I'm not the girl that used to love math class. I was more of like English, language arts, you know what I mean? That type of thing. So for me, I was like, oh, I got to learn this stuff, but it's not as hard as you think. And make it a practice. You know, if you have to check your analytics every day, get an app if you have to, and utilize YouTube Creator Academy.
Right.
How to read your algorithm is in there. It's a whole section.
Right. Oh, another thing you can do, I don't know if you've done this too, Twanna, you can go into your YouTube studio. If you want to get additional analytical information on your channel, you can connect your channel to Google Analytics.
Yes.
And then Google Analytics will send you a report email, and it gives you even more details. And, and you can do it for free.
It's free.
Google owns YouTube, and they have this thing called Google Analytics that you can connect to your channel to give you additional analytical information. Utilize this information, and then you can take that data, and that will help you on how to best create your videos for the people that are watching your videos and what they like.
Listen, you have gotten a ton of questions about this guy that I mentioned, and I don't know if you're following this story. If you're not, you must catch up so you can come talk to us about this guy. This is, Sweetie Pie is the show that used to be on TV in the restaurant, right?
Yeah, he's one of the big YouTubers that really exploded. I think he's the big one.
Tim Norman, he is in jail right now awaiting his trial for orchestrating the murder of his nephew.
Are you serious?
It is being said that Tim Norman actually is the mastermind behind his killing. His mother is handling all of the Sweetie Pie restaurants right now. And the orchestration of it all it started happening during the time they were on the OWN network with Welcome to Sweetie Pies, the show, and nobody knew. So as soon after the show, like Miss Robbie was like, we're not going to renew for another season. Andre, her grandson, Tim's nephew, was shot.
So you're talking, wait a minute, let me get this correct now. You're talking about Sweetie Pie that we know as the YouTuber.
He has a YouTube channel, but he's a cook. His mom, Miss Robbie, is a cook. And she used to be a background singer for Tina and Ike Turner.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Her son.
Okay, I think I'm getting them mixed up with somebody else, but go right ahead. Go right ahead.
You have got to look up Tim Norman. You have got to get caught up.
I'll look that up.
Listen, I cannot believe you're not talking about this on the Information Man show. It is one of the hottest. I mean, it was a local thing, and then overnight the FBI took over and it became national. And like, I'm in Alabama, so if I see your story from St. Louis on my TV, then yeah, this is huge. Wow. Sugar said you're talking about PewDiePie.
Yeah, I'm talking about the YouTuber. Tim Norman. Let Let me see something
Tim
on my
Norman.
phone.
Yeah. I
See what
mean,
my
it is something serious. I'm telling you. You have got to get involved. We need to have a discussion about this dude and his antics.
So Tim Norton so you said someone got their life taken away?
Yes, his nephew. He masterminded the whole thing.
Tim Norman mastermind the death of his
Nephew.
nephew.
Or you could say Sweetie Pie Tim Norman.
Here it is, right here.
You got it? Yeah.
Sweetie Pie star Tim Norman.
Tim Norman.
Will not face. Wait a minute. He will
He
not
will
face
not
death
face the death
penalty.
penalty. No, he
in the
will
murder
not.
of
They took it off the table.
JC. Oh man. Okay.
How do you not know this?
Well,
You're the information man.
I know, but I hadn't had a chance to. My mind has been involved in. I've been following a lot of politics lately, so I've been following a lot of other
That's
things.
understandable.
But I got the story right here, so now I'm gonna do some reading.
You gotta do some research.
I gotta do research. Thank you for telling me about this. Wow.
Yes,
Wow.
yes. Because I have been wanting to pick your brain about this forever, but I never see you talking about it. And I'm like, it's up with information, man.
Let me. This happened December 1st, this article came. Sweetie Pie star Tim Norman will not face death penalty and murder for his higher case. Wait a minute. I remember this show.
You remember that show? It was on Oprah Winfrey's network.
Yeah.
The murder happened years ago. And let me tell you what happened. This is going to be hard for you to find, but when you do your research, you'll find this. This is what happened. In St. Louis, there was this little child last year, a year before last. He was 4 years old, and he lost his life because of, all the crime in St. Louis, right? Because of that little boy, the evidence that Tim and his hoodlums left behind was found.
Right.
That's how the case came back up.
I'm reading here. They said federal authorities allege that Norman obtained several life insurance policies in Montgomery. Yep. His nephew in November 2014, Norman was the sole beneficiary on the policy. Those policies include a life insurance policy for $250,000 through AmeriCorps Insurance Company, as well as two different policies through Foster Insurance for $200,000 and $250,000, according to the complainants. The prosecutor and investigators were sure that Norman accusing Norman of taking a combination of life insurance funds, equaling more than $50,000 to have Montgomery killed. They believe he got Ellis to lure his nephew to a St. Louis park where he was gunned down. My God.
Yep.
All right, I'm gonna have to read up on that. Wow. Now, is this situation coming back up in the news now?
Yeah, this situation is coming back up now because the trial is set for this year.
Okay.
Now, the last mini trial that they had, I was able to sit in on it because it was via Zoom. I don't know if the murder trial if they're gonna allow, YouTubers to do that this time or not. I don't know.
Now, did they have a reality TV show too?
Yes.
I remember that.
It was on OWN. It was on the Oprah Winfrey Network. His mother started the restaurant Sweetie Pies, and when he got out of prison, he had been in prison already for 10 years. And when he got out of prison, his mother hired him. And then after that, Oprah Winfrey heard about, Sweetie Pies because Miss Robbie is Tina Turner's best friend.
So
Tina Turner and Oprah are best friends. So she said, I got to give them a show. So they ended up on the reality. It was 6 seasons, I think, or 6 years or something like that. They were actually on the show.
So he never got that mentality out of his system.
Nope.
He still had the same mentality and then ended up taking his nephew's life. Wow, crazy.
Yep. So he sits in a jail cell right now waiting. The last thing he did was request the court to give him access to the names and addresses of all of the witnesses. And of course, he was denied.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So check that out and let's collab because that's a hot ticket right there.
Well, look, this is what I'll do. Let's just do this. Let me You got my email. Email me. And what I want to do is I want to get you. I want to do a podcast about this. I'm going to get you on my other channel.
Okay.
My goal is I want to get you. I want to bring you onto the first channel to interview you about your channel and what you do. But let me get you on the second channel and do a podcast and bring you on and have us dissect this one of these weekend nights. Let's do that. But let me. You know a lot. You seem to know more about the whole thing. But let me digest this myself.
Yes.
So that when we get together, I'm on the same page with you, and now I can give a critical analysis as to what the hell I'm seeing that's going on. So let's try to do that.
Because when I email you, I'm gonna, give you some key pointers. There's a video on Tim's YouTube channel that he confesses to the whole murder, and I guess he forgot about the song. Like, it's a whole bunch. Like, I just got to email you.
But
like,
this is the thing. Well, YouTube won't allow you to show that footage, huh?
I did. Yeah. I showed clips from the actual news. I showed the video on my channel. Okay. Absolutely. Because he's a YouTuber.
I would love to clip that.
Yeah, he's a YouTuber. So, yeah.
I'm going to try to see if I can find... Wait a minute. You're telling me that his YouTube channel is still up and functioning?
Yeah, Tim Norman TV.
Even though he's gotten himself in this situation?
He didn't have time enough to clean it up. He cleaned up his... He cleaned up his Instagram, but not his new YouTube. Mm-hmm.
I'm surprised that YouTube doesn't delete people's channels after they are found guilty or found like suspected something like this. But
you would think so, right? You would think so.
Okay.
I don't know, man. Just
all right.
his YouTube channel is still up. Mm-hmm.
I think I remember watching this a while back. I haven't watched them in a long time because I got rid of my cable TV. I watch mostly Netflix and Amazon and streaming stuff like that. I don't have cable like I had before. So
I don't really.
Rid of it. And
I haven't had my TV on all day, man. Like,
and as a result of getting rid of it, I haven't seen their show in a long time. So that's probably another reason why I didn't know about this. But then I would have ran across it in an article or something. But
I was about to say, you will find plenty of it. Miss Robbie just did an interview not too long ago. So you will find a lot of the information here on YouTube.
Yeah, there go his mother. She got a great smile. It's a shame. It's
yes,
a shame that he brought all this more pain to his family. Right. And he came out of prison. And they were trying to help him get off his feet. And then he goes ahead and does that. And then he opens up life insurance policies.
And not only those policies, but $1 million policy on his mother.
But you know
and they do have that as evidence.
Yeah. You know what? They got to change something. I think that a person should not be able to open up a policy on somebody without a person knowing. I don't know how you can just open up a life insurance policy on somebody and they not know, and then you can collect on it. To me, it's something about that.
The insurance man is in prison too. Well, he's in jail right now.
He's in on it.
Exactly. I'm telling you, man, once you do this research, you are going to flip out.
So basically, he convinced the insurance man who was willing to take his career down the drain.
Let me tell you what he did, information man. He left more evidence behind in text messages on his real phone. Wow. And so he was texting the insurance man a lie. And then eventually it gradually came to, come on, man, you know what this is. You know what this is about. So Yall eventually, he didn't ask any more questions. He just went along with it. Well, guess what? Yall, the insurance man, got caught scamming somebody else. Mm-hmm. So of course, they're going to be like, well, he did that with Tim Norman too. So he's in jail for not just one, but for 3 different cases. It's deep. I'm telling you.
I'm going to send your video out on my community tab. I should have did that.
Thank you. It is deep. I'm telling y'all.
Okay. Well, I'm going to have to call it quits tonight. I'm going to have to get myself unwind.
I got to get some sort of
tomorrow.
sleep.
But we'll have to do this again. Give me an email. Stay in touch so that we can try to put something together around this issue. And then
there's my email as well. And thank you so much for tonight. This was so much fun.
Oh yeah. I that was the reason why I wanted your email, because I wanted to talk to you a lot about what I was talking to you about tonight live on here. I'm gonna cut and paste this over on my sticky, and then
Yes,
so let's connect and go from there. But this was great. You got great audience tonight. Everybody in the chat room, you all are fantastic. I had a great time coming up here. I hope that some of the tips that I put out there was helpful.
Yay.
I hope people can utilize those tips. Let me put that in there. Okay. And then I'll save that. I'll come back to that. So I hope it was very helpful for everybody, and much success to everybody. Just keep grinding it out. Don't give up on what you're doing. I know YouTube is not a sprint. It's a marathon, folks. So don't get frustrated. You're going to have times when you're frustrated. You're going to feel like, I'm going to quit. And there's a lot more people who quit YouTube than use YouTube, believe it or not. There's people who start a YouTube channel and then they eventually just fade off because
you never hear from them again.
Right, because they are looking at quick success and they're too busy watching what other people are doing, which is taking away their focus on trying to improve what they're doing.
Yeah.
Because sometimes when your channel is not taking off that well, it could be because there are certain things that you're doing that's not working. And you have to realize that what's not working and make adjustments. And some people can't make adjustments for whatever the reasons are. So, but I thank everybody. I'm going to get ready to get off of here and get some rest. Twanna, it was nice talking to you.
It was awesome. I loved it. Thank you for coming on.
And keep doing what you're doing. And I'm 100% with you on the video that you had the other day I was listening to about the nonsense. Now, you made a good point. This is a good point. Let me just say this. If a person tells you that they're married, they have a family, they have kids, they have all these things.
Yes.
And they have all this time to be on YouTube doing for hours, beyond hours. That tells me that either they're lying about their situation or they're in a bad situation or they're neglectful. Because I don't spend I don't spend that kind of time on YouTube like that. So, and if all your time is being spent just talking about other people in a negative way, and this is another thing, you go to channels where people are doing beefing. There's a beef section. I know that.
Yes.
And people are beefing with each other.
Yes.
And in those beef channels, people get a lot of views. They get hundreds of people that come over and watch.
For sure.
Well, check this out. This is how they hurt themselves. You have to ask yourself, are people watching your channel because they really like you? Or is it that they're watching your channels for the beef and the car crash?
Right.
And the reason why I know this for a fact is because I've seen people who have these kind of channels, and when they're not talking about the beef stuff, they don't have a lot of people watching them as much as watching them when they're going about the beef stuff. So that tells me automatically that they're only watching you for the most part for the car crash. Not because of you. Because if they really like what you as a content creator, you're still going to get a certain core crowd that are going to watch all the other stuff that you do that's not based in drama.
Exactly.
And if you're not able to move a crowd without it being drama, that tells me that that's the only reason why they're watching you.
Mm-hmm.
Which means what happens is that you will create a reputation for being that type of YouTuber. And when you try to change from being that type of YouTuber, it's very difficult because you've already conditioned the audience that this is what you are. You're a beef artist. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
All right, everybody. Have a good night. Take care. Thank you again. I'm going to get off here. Good night, lovely lady. Take care.
Thank you. Good night, hon. Listen, that was awesome. Thank you, Information Man, for coming through. We always, always, always love a visit from our brother, the Information Man. Don't forget to check out his podcast and his regular channel. They are both great. Okay. Listen, I love you guys so much. I am about to get off of here, get ready for bed, but thank you guys so much for coming through. I love each and every one of you. Don't forget to mask it up. Okay, if you don't have a mask, go to my store because I have a mask. I have a mask just for you. Mask it up, use your hand sanitizer, all that good stuff. And don't forget, you guys, live on purpose. Everybody get some sleep, peace, and blessings, and good vibes to you all. And I will talk to you guys in another video. Bye, guys.